everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your dungeon master for tonight's game of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the finale of Chapter 4. This is Episode 5, the only group to go 5 episodes so far.
We're not done yet.
You had to be
You're
special.
saying that like it's a challenge.
I know.
Right.
You can go 6 if you want.
Come on.
Yeah. We
Dream
want the
big,
record
double
keepers.
digits.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well,
Then
I
we'll
can't
spend
set
3
a
hours
bad
trying to
example
open
for the
door.
next group, because if we give the next group an inch, they'll take a mile. Trust me. You'll see. That's coming Wednesday for everybody. So, oh, I hear some music. Look at that. That was you? How dare you?
I'm professionalism across the board.
I'm trying to share your link out right now.
Thank you, Chris, and all is forgiven. It's okay.
It was the ad off your own stream.
Oh, thank you. Look at that. Ad revenue and all. What's up, YouTube chat? Welcome everybody here in the YouTube chat, the live chat. We'd love to have you here. We got some of the classics here. Tasman's here. Chris from Long Island is here. Look at this. Chris, we missed you last week. And then, of course, we got a new Patreon member. Mike Cullerton joined the Patreon this week. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate the support as always. If you'd like to check out any of the ways to support the channel, check down below. But none of that now. We got to get into some nitty gritty here with our icebreaker question. So tonight is Monday. It's a very unusual stream time for us. Usually don't stream on Mondays. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever streamed on a Monday. I cannot recall, because as most of you know, I run a gaming club called Battle for Salvation. It's in New York here. Wearing my BFS shirt tonight. Look at that. Represent. I've worn this many times on the channel, but yeah. So normally on Monday nights, that's my gaming night at the gaming club, and I had to, cancel that tonight. I mean, they're still playing. They're all good, but I had to we had to be here because we got to do this finale. We had to keep this train rolling. We got to keep it on the track so that Wednesday we have Vecna, Eve of Ruin, Chapter 5, Episode 1 starting. So don't miss that. And then tomorrow, the return of Curse of Strahd. Finally, feels like forever since we played Curse of Strahd. So that'll be back and represented here on the channel yet again. But my icebreaker question doesn't talk about any of that. It talks a little bit about playing in person versus playing virtually. D&D, of course, we're referring to here. CJ and Nate actually are playing in a game at the gaming club with me. It's a short, small little campaign we're doing to test out the new 5e 2024 rules. And we've had, I think, 3 episodes sessions.
They're called sessions in real life.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Everything's an episode in my life. All right. So we had 3 sessions so far, and it's the first. I mean, I've played a few games as a player in person. I played in person. Obviously, it's been easier to jump in a game, especially one of the club members has a game going. One of my friends, Bruce, has a game going. That was like a West Marches style game. So I played a couple of that, but other than that, I mostly play virtually at this point, right? I mean, we pretty much play everything online. So my question to you is, what do you like or dislike? We can go either way with this, about playing in person versus playing virtually over Zoom or some sort of other method, Discord, if you solely use like Roll20 or something like that. And I will kick it off to give you all a little bit of time to think. But one of the things that I've noted in the past weeks, GMing outside, and I've done a couple of one-shots here or there, played in a couple of games, but now we're like in a game. And one of the things that I think is the hardest thing to get used to is not having a map drawn out for you. My goodness, like actually taking a marker and a vinyl hex mat or a grid mat is such a pain in the ass. Like, I was so happy to like just drop your tokens in here. I know it's a little bit of initial setup and you got to make the maps and stuff, but when you're playing, it's just like tokens move. I don't have to draw the next room. Like, how crazy is that? It feels weird to do that in person. I don't know. What do you think? What is your thing? And I love playing in person. So good to be around the table, seeing other people. But that's one thing virtual has on playing in person. What about you, CJ?
I love playing in person. Part of it is the...
Sorry, I didn't realize you were eating.
Totally fine. I love in person simply for the amount of accessories and table junk that I have. And like, I mean, I'm a little bit of a dice goblin. You know, I love having like my hundreds of dice ready to go. I brought to your game, I have flip dice. It was a Kickstarter that I did. they're like coin dice that you flip them, and then they have like this little ball that like rolls around. They're very cool. I have like metal dice and stone dice and all that, but also all of the terrain when you get to like come out and bring out like all the terrain and you're like building the dungeon and stuff. Like, I mean, again, complaining about drawing the map, but like when you have like a really nice setup of like some cool terrain, and then on top of that, miniatures, like getting there and having like all the miniatures. I've kickstarted for like hundreds of miniatures. I've got a 3D printer. I 3D print tons of miniatures and terrain, and it's just like that's what I love doing. So having all of that stuff, that's what I miss about doing in person, is seeing all of that cool like table stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and it's fun to like have like little minis representing your character and the bad guys. It's different. I mean, look, I love tokens. We have a ton of in this game, especially mismatched tokens from Printable Heroes, and before we use Printable Heroes, and all these different things. So there's something about having a mini, having a fig. It's so cool.
Yeah. Like the game we were in, I went to Hero Forge and I created my little miniature in Hero Forge, downloaded that STL file, I printed out a version of it, got to paint it up, looking real nice, making it. I like that's what I miss.
Yeah,
about virtual sometimes is
Agreed.
not being able to do that.
Agreed. Let's go to Nate. You're playing that game too. What do you think is a big difference between the two?
Yeah. All right. So I made a little pro and con list here.
Nice.
So in person, all right. The bummer is that you have to travel, and travel time, right, factored in. It's nice being able to just walk to your computer in the other room, and play. So convenience, but I mean, one thing that like you cannot do online is share snacks and
Yeah, I was gonna
enjoy
offer.
some enjoy some classic, you know, D&D chips and soda and good times.
Cheese balls.
I'm not.
That's what I brought last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean online though, I mean I love so like I DM some stuff and I love creating maps. Like I'll do it for fun sometimes without even a planned battle or something there. It's fun to make. But
Nice.
it's, it's the same gripe I have with like online video games that I play. Just that there's something about sitting on the couch next to each other around a table in this case.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to struggle with you no matter what you say. He's all like romantic about the couch. No.
One could dream. One could dream.
Chris, what about you? You've been playing some virtual games. You've been DMing, right?
Yeah. I after we finished the Caves of Chaos, the Keep on the Borderlands, I'm running the campaign for my friends, and I gotta say that I'm loving the whole online thing because like I can play with my friends whom I've been great friends with since I was 5, and we started playing D&D when I was like 9. So that's 40 years of D&D, and it enables us to continue to play. So long as kids aren't sick or something else.
Yeah, generally speaking, easy to just hop on a computer. You don't have to get out of your house. You can stay in your pajamas.
Especially considering that we live hundreds of miles apart from each other. So it really does allow us a chance to be able to play when we would not be able to play.
Yeah, for sure. No, there's benefits to both. I've come to believe. I always used to believe that in person was the only way. It was like the true way to play. But I've come to like both, and they're different. Joey, you played with me a long time D&D. I mean, we played games when we were younger, kids. What do you think?
I think there are so many more little like things that like online adds to the experience. The ability to throw out music, ambience, change your voice. I mean, there's so many like insane things that allow for a much more like immersive experience.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean, Joey? Do you explain it?
I don't want to.
It's too loud, isn't it?
You're having too much fun with that.
It's too loud. Go ahead.
That being said, there's something more visceral about playing it like in person.
Yes.
You
Visceral.
you like
Whoa.
animate yourself like as you're playing. Like I even do it like online and stuff, but I do kind of feel stupid. And like you'll say something and like you look upside and I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, I've seen you do that a lot. Yeah, you actually look up. Yeah.
Because that's how I play D&D like when I'm like in person. Like that's just
Yeah.
It's I think that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah.
And yeah. That's my take.
A little bit gets lost in the translation through the screen, and I agree. It's weird to be like in a room basically by yourself, and you're having this full on interactions, conversations. But yeah, I mean, it's in person. It's hard to beat in that regard.
Yeah.
And
Now wait, do you want to know the real like the real online playing D&D trick though? Is like getting
Yeah.
into like a VR helmet. Like
a
imagine
VR
that.
helmet.
Yeah, like imagine like we did this. We basically did the same thing, but it was like a VR helmet environment.
Oh man, how much would you all pay to see that? Chat. Let us know if you want to see us all wear VR helmets.
No,
Make
but
sure
in terms of like immersion.
Make sure to
Yeah.
subscribe to the Patreon so we can afford it.
Yeah. Right.
Don't make me laugh. Estelle. That's your name.
I'm already
Estelle.
in character.
What about you?
God, it's been so long since I played in person. It's since before the pandemic.
Keep going. I'll be right back.
I don't know. I guess I miss the cross chatter because I for one game the DM like she had to take one of the characters out and like explain what was going on. So me and a friend, we ended up. She wanted to show me a magic trick with her deck of cards, but we did it in character, and she kept failing at doing the trick. It's just like it's just one of those things that just really stuck with me because we were both committed to the bit on this, and she just couldn't do it. Or her trying so hard to be in character, saying "I'm so mad at you," and then just bursting into laughter. So I miss that kind of
I will say
in-person stuff.
the crosstalk is also a miss thing because there are definitely those moments where like when we do this we kind of have to like let other people talk because we don't want to ruin the magic and mystery of the production. But like when you're at an actual table, you can actually just turn to someone else and be like, "Yo, you should probably cast Fireball," or just be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I often find myself kind of not saying what I otherwise would say so that I don't
Yeah.
speak over somebody, and then the time passes. So either a good joke is gone, or
Right.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Like
having
there's-
the cameras though instead of just all audio helps at least. But it's not the same.
Yeah, like typing it into the chat, into the little like the Zoom chat or whatever. It's not quite the same when you want to make that joke or
I mean, that is something I did a little bit in
whisper to
another
someone else.
game. When we were doing like over Discord, but I just like message people like in the group Discord thing, like in character, be like, "Hey, this guy's acting like an idiot." And we just like shit talk the person who's actively doing the quest or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we could have a whole nother deep dive conversation about the difference between streaming a game and playing because
yeah,
that's another animal in its own. But
you cannot do the typing in this. We might get away with it in Roll20 a bit, but that's kind of hard to see.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
took me a while to kind of learn to moderate my thoughts before saying them on stream.
Yeah.
Not terribly
Some
so
of us,
because of my own YouTube experience, but
Just
Some
watch
of
the
us are
first
still
10
learning.
episodes of Keep on the Borderlands. You'll know what he means.
Well, this has me actually curious to know who like has like experience with streaming before hopping onto this, or like being in videos or whatever.
I barely knew how to turn on a computer before I did this, so Microsoft Word was basically all I knew. So I've come a long way. A little bit. Speaking of coming a long way, this party has traveled quite a bit through the lands of Eberron and Corvair, this place called the Mournland beneath Mount Ironrot. You ready to jump in?
yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
I've been sitting here for hours, by the way. I I clicked
That's your fault.
I clicked the chat, the Bob camera Zoom like hours ago, just watching it spin around, waiting for him to let me in.
I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't know you were here. You should have texted me.
Well, I didn't want to rush you. You got kids and you got stuff going on.
Yeah. But it's all right. It's all right. We're here now, and that's what matters. So let's play. Here's what happened last week. Last week, we continued our search through Landro for the Rod of the Seven Pieces, one of the Rod's pieces. And you came upon a strange chamber that was silent. You met two ghosts. One gave Rogal and Amada I think it was Rogal and Amada, right? A vision. The vision was that of Landro being... it's going through some sort of arcane ritual before the mist took over the Mournland, and then Landro crashed into the mountainside where it's been resting ever since for about 10 years. And then there was another ghost that seemed to want to find its comrades and kept urging you to do it on repeat. But after a few minutes there in the chamber and I trying to figure out exactly what to do, you moved on, pressed on further into the cave network. You came to the second level of Landro where you passed the blockade in the spinal column, and eventually you encountered some more Blade Scouts. You fought these two Blade Scouts and even captured one of them. I think Crunch was the one you captured. And then once those Blade Scouts were that one was taken care of and the other apprehended, you went into what seemed to be like the chest of Landro. And the chest of Landro has this window that's made of crystal. You can see out into the Mournland, see into the mists. Looked like it was clearing the mists a little bit, or at least in the area of Landro. And in fact, you even were able to see above the mists. So it was pretty good sight there because of your height advantage. And there was a captain's chair with some sort of a metallic helm that I think Amada or Edmund had disassembled. This helm looks like it would be a pilot's chair, kind of like a spelljammer in that regard. And a few of the characters ended up going up further into the spinal column. It was the two paladins, Barak Helios and Rogal. The two of you headed up using potions of climbing that Rogal had stashed away. So the two of you headed up, and you found what seems like a big, huge command room. It had papers and maps on a large table. And even though you only peeked in, I think Barak did, just for a brief moment, just to see what was going on there. You could see that there were maybe other passageways, maybe perhaps arms or shoulders. But you didn't really stay too long to find out. You just wanted to get back into the shaft to go up and see what else you could find, kind of scout out the rest of the body. You heard something move. It was hard to tell what it was, almost like something scuttled across the floor. You quickly jumped back into the spinal column and headed up again. The rest of the group waiting for you down in the chest. And so we're going to pick it right up from there, I think, with Rogal and Barak heading north. Or, not north, up. Ready to do this?
Let's do this.
That's the enthusiasm I wanted. Let's do it.
Yes. Yes.
We switch over to our Roll20 screen. Ignore CJ's rolls of 100 D100s, whatever that is.
Estelle rolled it. Those are spells.
I don't
That's
I don't know
know
what
Estelle.
that is.
You had
I don't know.
to one up me.
I don't know
Did
what
I
that
get
is.
a bigger number?
Okay. So I'm going to zoom in on Rogal and Barak. All right, here we are. That blue circle is the area of the table. For some reason, some of the maps in like these adventures don't have a ton of the actual map elements. Like if it's like there's a table in the room with chairs, it's a blank room. I don't know why. It did that in a couple of the other ones too. Like there was supposed to be beds in the one with the ghost. Cutting corners here, Wizards of the Coast. Cutting corners. All right, Barak and Rogal, you want to head further north, correct? Or further up?
Yeah, this is like we're scouting, kind of.
You're scouting. Mm-hmm. I think if I remember correctly,
Rogal.
you said we're just gonna like peek over the edges.
Yeah.
All right.
Point of order. Rogal left his tied up Blade Scout down here with the rest of us.
Yes, Crunch is down there with you. I think his token is still there. Do you see it?
Yes, it is. I just
Yep.
want to make sure that that's what Rogal wanted to do, was leave this bad guy down here with us.
Hey,
Yeah. Luke's holding
just
on to him.
because Just
Oh,
because
okay.
he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's
Oh,
a
that's
bad guy. Okay.
okay. That's crunch. Okay.
Eric nods.
That's
He hasn't,
so
he hasn't
true.
That's
hung out with someone like this in a long time.
that's mercy. That's okay.
Yeah, Mercy is the more golden Warforged, and then the Crunch is the more like Darth Vader looking Warforged.
Got it. I sure
And
hope
just
he
so
doesn't
everybody-
try and talk shit and get hit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Right.
Sorry.
There we go. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's see. Barrack and Rogal, you move up further. The neck portion is the same, about 30 feet away from the rest of the body. So all the portions are about 30 feet up. So at this point, you've traveled quite a bit from thinking from like legs, feet to legs to hips. So it's about, you're about 260 feet up at this point. Yeah, 260 feet up, maybe somewhere a little higher than that, 280. And you find yourselves in what looks like the mouth of the creature, but this is where the portal ends. The chamber, the spinal column ends here. And you can see that there's a 3-walled room. So the front is wide open. You can see mechanical guts of what must have been some sort of weapon. You can see like maybe a barrel of something, though it doesn't look like any trebuchet or ballista that you've ever seen. In fact, Rogal, it has a slight resemblance for you to that of the weapons you found in the Nautiloid ship. It has some sort of like mechanical function to it, like a cannon made out of metal and other technology that is unfamiliar to you. You can see that there's a ledge to the south. It's got a 3-foot tall sort of lip that would protect anybody from just falling over accidentally, but it's definitely not very secure looking. And it goes into the open air. The dense mist of the moorland that I described before is starting to part, and you can see down below towards like the rocky outcropping, the feet of Landro. You can see the mountainside to your right, and again the mists further off in the distance. What do you do, the two of you?
I sort of admire how like beautiful it all is in a sort of dark and twisted way.
You love how like the also it was completely pitch black on the viewer screens for like the last 5 minutes. Only for Roll20, not for us. They can see our faces.
Does this planet have a sun?
Yes.
Lovely.
At this elevation, you could see it.
For a moment.
You want to what? I'm sorry?
I said I'll admire it with Rogal for a moment.
Oh, so you see Barrack just looking out at the sun in admiration. What do you do, Rogal?
I adjust his eyes and I tell him you shouldn't look directly at the sun.
Oh, so on my planet, we do it all the time in my plane of existence. Embarrassed, I look around more seriously and try to listen for anything.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
All right. Not gonna do it there. 3.
No, nothing out of the ordinary here. You're marveling at the sun and the dense fog, and you're looking out into the moorland.
Well, we should probably climb back down and help our friends get up here. Unfortunately, the rope that I would use to pull them up is currently being used to tie up our prisoner.
It's also, do you have 300 feet of rope?
I've got about like 50.
Where would you say your characters are in this? Are you checking out the debris or no? I just want to know where your characters would be here, because the debris is kind of like in the center of the chamber. Again, there's no like actual depiction of this on the map, so I'm
staying close to where we came in.
Okay, I'm just going to put this right here. This is debris. The X is debris.
Okay.
Do you want to just look out over the edge quick, stealthily along the wall?
Well,
or does that seem like a dumb thing to do?
I mean, if you want, I mean, we've got an hour with these potions. You can climb them all if you'd like.
That is true.
But I'm wondering, how do we get our friends up
Yeah,
here?
let's just go. Let's climb down all the way
Well,
to our friends.
I mean, if you want, I could scout around, I guess.
I'm just I'm very wary of the rock. Just want to avoid. Sorry, I don't even know if I knew the name of it, but that giant bird that we
Yes.
saw before.
You would know the
Over
name.
The rock.
Rock. Dwayne.
Dwayne the Rock.
If I step to right here, do I see anything crazy? Against the wall?
Well, do you think that you would be able to see off over the lip if you like? If do you want to be able to see further out? Like, do you want to be able to see more than just like at you're basically like imagine you're in like an under.
No, I wanted to
hang.
see if I can see from right here.
Okay.
And if you,
Actually,
if
I would say
can't,
probably
that's
you
okay.
need to be at least here to see like out into the sun or something like that. So maybe you have to be a little further out. Yeah, you could probably see out if you go about halfway. You can see that there's, like I said, the mountains and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
If you choose to like get close to the edge and look down, I'll tell you if you see anything else. But otherwise, like I described before, that's what you'd see if you go to about halfway through.
All right, I will take another step up. I am looking up into the sky and trying to be as quiet as I can.
You don't see the creature, that rock, the bird that you saw before.
Great.
Yeah, that's fine. As you further and get to the edge, you can see down now. And again, like I said, the mist is beginning to clear just a little bit. I mean, it did that on the way here too. Like you've taken a few days journeying between places. The mist comes and goes. It's not like a persistent, dense wall, but it seems to be like in a lull right now, starting to part.
Okay.
When you get to the edge, you can see it's far down, like I said, about maybe like 260 to 280 feet up. So you look down and you can see it looks like small little creatures. You can see they look like ants from your height are approaching Landro.
Oh boy. Have I seen these before?
It's, I think, with your perception check of 3, the fact that you can just see them is just all you can see.
Fair enough. I race back.
Sure.
Rogol,
Pause here for a second, though. Oh, go ahead. You can speak. You can speak. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Rogol. There are a line. Could I tell how many?
No.
There are a bunch of ant-looking creatures coming towards the base of Landro. I couldn't tell what they were.
They don't look like ants,
your
though.
Eagle eyes.
Just, I'm not sure if Barrick is confused or Nate might be confused. The phrase, they look like ants because you're so high up.
Yeah.
They're not actually ants. So I don't know if that's what you intended.
Sorry, I got a perception check of 3. I thought you were saying I thought they looked like ants.
Ant people are attacking Rogal.
You just see like the ants like on like the outside of the window. You're like, oh yes, of course.
I don't know. I thought I rolled so bad that I was like kind of.
I like it.
How many? How did you see them from up here?
These cows are
giant
small.
ants. Maybe you should take a look. I don't know.
I go over and I guess also I'm like, what?
Yeah, you want to see? Yeah. Go ahead, give me a perception check. See if you can gain any more insight.
My perception's not good.
That's an understatement, right, Edmund? His perception's not good.
His
6.
perception's
Oh yeah, it doesn't anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
You see the creatures that I described. You see people or humanoid-looking individuals too far away to determine what exactly they are, but they're headed towards Landro, it seems. And there's a group of them. At least more than like 5 or 6, but you're not quite sure. We're going to pause you guys here as you look down, trying to figure out what's going on, to the group in the chest. So at this point, Darius says to all of you, do you suppose they're in danger? We haven't heard anything from them in a while. Luke says, they're fine. I know Rogal. He's probably just lost in thought. What about the rest of you? What do you do?
Waiting for this. I would like to stick around this blade, whatever this
Crunch?
blade guard. Crunch. I'm just waiting for him to say something stupid so I can stab him and kill him. While Rogal's not here.
Those are... I think he would say something to you, and referring to your
yeah.
daggers that he sees.
Those are puny weapons.
These daggers were hard fought from two strong dwarven fighters. You would not understand their power.
Can I yell from atop the shaft?
In a second, yeah.
Sorry, in a
Yeah.
second. I'm still in voice
Hey.
mode here.
Tell me I shouldn't kill this thing.
Well, I wanna tell you guys about the
I-
stuff you see.
I know, but this is happening like simultaneously, so.
I ask the blade guard, what dangers are up there? What dangers might we face further on within this chamber? This creature, this colossus.
I definitely used the wrong voice for, so I'm going to switch over to Mercy's voice here. I don't have his voice queued up right now. But Crunch says to you, the only dangers that you have here are the Warforged once they arrive. They'll be here soon.
How long until they arrive?
They're here.
When you say that, Amada, you can see out the window. You and Mercy look down and you see like about a dozen Warforged heading in a group towards Landro, towards the feet.
Mercy, is there another way to get like out of here after we get to the top?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure of the schematics of Landro. However, we entered through the foot. Perhaps there's another breach, an open air area.
Well, if there aren't any doors, I'm sure we can open a window.
Yeah,
We discussed this.
and what do you want to do?
I want to get to the top. We
Okay,
got one
well-
objective here, and we gotta get to it.
Iroh is all about getting to the loot at the end.
So how high up is this thing to get to where our friends went to?
Well, you look up the tunnel real quick, and you can see they're nowhere in sight, and it would be out of your vision range for the darkness, even with dark vision. So they're at least more than
I don't
60
know. I have
feet
like
up.
120 feet for.
Oh, does an Air Genasi get dark vision?
No, but it's one of my runes.
Oh.
What?
I get a lot of like miscellaneous things. It's hard to keep track of.
So it would be, yeah. With 120 dark vision, you can see what looks like to the end of the chamber. Like you see the ceiling essentially, and they're nowhere in sight. So obviously they must be at the top, is what you would believe. When you look up and you see that, I mean, you can tell the group, but they're not there. They're not in the shaft.
Did anyone check in this area? If there was anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a chest cavity. You can see that there's it looks like there's in that little section to the right. It looks like these are like the collarbones of the robot. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it says. They're just like collarbones, basically. They're not much to, or not collarbones. No, I lied to you. They're just the cavity of the chest.
Ribs.
Ribs, yeah,
Ribs. Not quite the clavicles.
No, that would be on the next section near the shoulders.
Oh,
So,
that's where-
No, these are just, yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to attempt to climb up? You don't see your friends just yet.
What's off to the left? Did we go over there?
That's where you came from. That
That's
was
where we
the
came from.
natural
Oh, okay.
cavern.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, I wanna try to climbing up.
Let's go
Okay.
on.
I think before I pulled out my rope of climbing, because I have lots of silly things.
Okay.
I see
So you have a
one
rope of
those.
climbing, but
Yes.
roll a D percentile.
No, because last time I did roll that and I did okay, and then I tried pulling out my orb of time.
Mm-hmm.
and that was destroyed. But if you want me to roll again, I will. But I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I
rolled
remember.
that.
You're gonna roll this time one less, so it's 30%. You want to roll above 30.
All right.
Oh, you're rolling.
And call out your number.
That's a 71.
Death.
71. You pull out your rope of climbing. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The rope basically will just carry you up, correct? That's what it does?
It says it's 60 feet tall, and I think it can. Okay. One end of the rope uses an action to speak command word. Rope animates. Bonus action. Command the other end to move towards the destination you choose. That ends. It moves like 10 feet per turn until it can tie itself to something.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it'll just slowly 10 feet at a time carry you up. And so if you have everybody grab onto a piece of it, it'll slowly bring each of you up, in like a line. You could do that.
All right.
You want to? It's a slow elevator.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you take out the
So
rope, you
me
start
and-
untangling it.
As me and Barrick are climbing down to
Yeah.
And we're like,
Trying
hi
to
guys!
quietly warn them
wait, what?
about the floor that we passed. Throwing
Not
up
quite yet.
Quiet.
I'll let you talk
No?
in a second, but just not just yet. No warnings
Never
just
mind.
yet.
I'm not
No
doing
warnings
any
just
of
yet. So you take out the rope, you set it out, everybody grabs a piece of it. Crunch refuses to do it.
Oh,
All right, I'll pick him up.
Throw him over the edge.
He's being
Did
resistant.
I
He
say
will
that?
he will resist the pulls. You have to give me a strength check here.
Isn't he already tied up?
He's tied up, but he still is going to wriggle and try to get away from the
No!
grip. Now he's not
I got
he's not trying to run away, but he certainly doesn't want to be pulled up into this chamber.
I got a nat 1.
A nat 1. He does wriggle free, and he says to you, I won't be going up there.
I'll grab him.
Why not?
You're
That's
not
not
there.
Explore.
What are you afraid of?
He says, I'm not afraid of anything, but I'm not going up there. You'll have to
You're not
leave
going up
me
there?
behind.
Me behind. How far
Yeah.
up are we?
You're about 180 feet up.
All right. Do you want to take the fast way down?
What do you mean, fast way?
So tempted.
Out.
You get to move. What's it? What's the fall speed? 60 feet per 6 seconds.
I think you move, 10 feet per. No, it's
I think
It's more than that, isn't it?
60
is it?
feet per turn.
Mhm.
10 feet per second, something like that. Yeah, it's fast.
Yeah.
When you fall, you'll fall, and he'll take, damage from the fall.
Well, you either take the stairs down, or the caves or whatever. It takes a while, or you could get down there in 10 seconds.
So at this point, you're having this conversation, trying to argue with the robot, and Barrick and Rogal. You just look over the edge. You see those creatures now getting closer to Landro. You want to warn the group. I know that you rolled perception checks, both of you, to see what was around here. You rolled pretty poorly. I still have to roll something. I'm going to roll it out in the open so that you can see the die roll. Okay. Above you, a secret door opens. It's basically like a mechanical sphincter-like door, similar to that in Star Wars. I had to say the
that's
word
great.
sphincter. So it was unrecognizable to the
Iris.
two of you because you don't have familiarity and you rolled so bad on your perception checks. But that sphincter door above where the gun is located opens up, and down drops some Warforged. One of them looks pretty nasty, carries around a sickly looking glaive. And you can call out down to your friends at this point, but as you're walking back to the tunnel, that's when this happens. So we'll roll initiative for everybody at this point. Let's try to do the initiative tracker on Roll20. You can click on your token first in Roll20, and then click on your initiative button, and it should bring the turn order up for you. All right? Just remember to click on your token first, and then it'll come up.
Oh, son of a...
Wow, we were
No,
just
real goal. We're done.
we got caught unawares.
Dang.
Now, you're not cut off from the spinal column. Like Barrick, I'd say You are very close to it, so you could just 5 foot jump and you're in it. But Rogal, you got the two of them in between you and the column, and one of them, I just show you the artwork here from the token, make the tokens a little larger. This one is Glaive, the one with the eye patch. That's Glaive.
Yeah.
All right. And this one looks similar to Glaive, but similar to the Warforged you've seen, but is not carrying a glaive, carrying what appears to be more traditional weapons like you've seen, like a blade arm, and instead of a bolt thrower, though, javelins are attached to its back. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go into combat here, and I'm gonna roll for the creatures.
Can I say something as we're sort of?
Yeah, please.
Beric, you should grab our friends. I will deal with this.
Okay, interesting. Like Qui-Gon Jinn, you're like, we'll handle this. You go. Worked out really good for him. All right, let's go into combat here. Did everybody roll their initiative? I see a bunch in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so Glaive is actually going to go first with a very high initiative here. And I'll roll for all the NPCs too. Oops, I forgot to do that. Let's see. Luke. We'll do Luke next. And let's see if I can get Luke an actual token for Luke. Here it is. And while we do this, Rogal, you said for Beric to run. Beric, what's your reaction to that?
Not without you, my friend.
Okay. Kingsport. And Mercy. Okay. And Darius. Let's see what Darius gets. Okay, Darius. Okay, so I'm looking at it and I see it looks like we got Glaive going first, Edmund, Amada, the Blade Lieutenant, then Luke, and then I don't have the initiatives for Kingsport or Darius, but they're in there after Hieronymus. After Luke, then Hieronymus, Beric, and Rogal. Oh man, you guys rolled low on initiative too?
Yep.
Oh, dang. Okay.
That's
All
why
right, here we go.
Just look around.
Yeah.
The full scenery.
Yeah, that's all right. So
Can I
Glaive
use
is
a-
going to go first.
Can I use a heroic inspiration to re-roll my initiative?
Sure, go for it.
I will. I have 3.
Oh wait, I think I might do the same.
I'm doing that now. Ah,
It's exactly the same.
it is fate.
Wow. Rogal, are you doing the same or no?
Yeah. No. I think we can.
Don't do it.
Yeah. No. I think we're good.
Okay. All right, he scared you into not doing it. All right, so we go to Glaive first. And Glaive is going to start by going into what seems to be some sort of Super Saiyan mode overdrive. You can see a bunch of pistons start to screech. And I know you called down to your friends, letting them know there's combat up there. That's what initiated it all. But this is happening so quick. This power that you see, like machinery inside the armor plating, starts to crank and turn. And with great strength, Glaive wields this blade.
Does he like General Grievous, like
General Kenobi.
8 arms? Freaking
Not 8 arms, but
lion
with
lightsabers.
a serious quickness. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go with
really use a giant lizard to ferry me down some rocks right now, away from
Yeah.
this.
exactly.
Like you look
Joey,
over to the
what's-
tunnel, you just see a rope sort of like poking its head up.
Yeah, yeah. Soon, Rogal, you take a hit for 12 piercing damage. Slashing damage from the glaive.
Okay.
I assume
what do we
your
roll?
your armor class is what, 22?
No,
20?
19 right now. Or
19. Okay.
Yes. 12 armor damage. Shoot, I am
12.
at 30. I'm at 37 hit points.
Oof.
No,
Okay.
wait. I have those 15 temporary hit points.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, I guess I must have lost them.
Okay.
previously.
Oh, and I lied. Actually, it's 16 because I didn't add the extra damage from overdrive. So
Oh,
it's 16 damage.
oh no, I'm at 33 hit points.
A second attack with this glaive,
Shrug it off. You'll be fine.
and that's going to be another hit for 10 piercing damage in total.
Oh no.
And
I'm
then, yeah, you're 20. Okay. And then it's going to use a ranged attack. However, after using it's got a range attack at Barrack. It's going to actually move away, though. Rogal, you could take an attack of opportunity if you'd like, because it doesn't want to take disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Quarterstaff.
I want to say, I was like, why is Rogal so hurt? He's a freaking paladin. He shouldn't be. Then I remembered in the last session, his entire turn was hurting himself.
That's true.
18.
Yeah, no, it's not going to... sorry,
doesn't-
18, correct. No, it's not going to hit. No, not going to hit.
Are you serious?
Okay, cool.
Correct.
Oh
Um,
my god.
Glaive
Okay.
backs away, lets you swing at it. You miss. Although you haven't used your devotion, right? Your channel divinity yet, which adds your charisma to your attack, right? You haven't used that, right? Well, it's not your turn, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't. Yeah. Okay, so maybe on your turn, we'll go to the shots. It shoots at Barrack, and you get the sense that it similar to the other robots that you fought, not robots, war forged that you fought. They have insane accuracy, kind of like when a friend is nearby. They seem to hone in on people much better. So these bolts do fly at you with the accuracy, but your armor protects you. So no hits this
Excellent.
time. And then it shot twice at you. So twice
Okay.
with advantage and still missed. So in total, it took 4 attacks on its turn. Then we go to the next person, which is Edmund. Edmund, you hear the sounds of combat, the din of combat above.
Did the rope start going up? Are we
Yeah.
on our way
No, the rope
up?
is 60 feet up, yeah.
Are we on that rope going up, or
It's starting to carry you all up, exactly. If you choose to, if you choose to. Amada you can activate it if you'd like to, Amada. I won't make this a in-turn thing. You were setting it up before.
Yeah.
yeah? I'm just concerned about the crush.
Luke looks at you and says, I'll stay here, and if more Warforged come, I'll hold them off so you have time to get the rod piece.
Where would they come in from here?
The same way we came in, right?
Yeah. I say, okay. I
Do
said,
we want a
"Luke,
door?
maybe. On your turn. But I say to Luke, do not trust that one. If anything happens, you know what the 3 Musketeers do. And I head up. I start climbing the rope.
Good. All right. We'll say that you can climb to the top, as well as, or start to climb to the top, as well as the rope starting to push you all up. So, if you want to, you can go, we'll say 40 feet, right, without like any check, like going at a normal speed. Be 15 and 15 if you like use your dash, and then 10 feet from the rope. That sound fair?
That sounds.
So you're about 20
40
feet from.
20 feet
What's that?
from the. Okay.
You're 20 feet from like where you hear the combat.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you pass through the shoulder area, you would see the table. So I'll put you to that part of the room. So it's like it would be like right here where you saw the table. They saw the table.
They saw the table. Okay, and
Yeah.
I see the table. This is the first time I see the table.
Yeah, you'd be a little past this if you choose to, but yeah.
And did they say what they saw in here, or were they just like, oh, we're
don't
gonna
think-
keep going?
I don't think it said anything about this room, right? Other than that there was some noise, right, Nate?
Yeah, I would. Well, I don't know if I actually got that message across.
I would say that you could have said that. I
Okay,
cut you
then,
off
yeah, I
that
would have
time.
shouted, something's on that floor.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Yep. Okay, so Edmund, you're just past the shoulder chamber. You good with that?
Yeah, now I'm questioning whether or not I should get off at this level.
That's up
I
to
mean,
you.
do you hear your friends getting beat up above you or no?
I do. but also they didn't tell me what was on this level. But all right, we'll keep going.
Dilemma.
It's a dilemma. I mean, I'm looking for this rod piece. It could as easily be on this floor as it could be on the floor above, as far
It
as
could be.
Edmund's concerned.
Do you want to wait for mercy?
Well, I'm stuck here until something
Okay, sure.
happens.
Amada.
Oh boy. I'm stuck between wanting to do something goofy with throwing down a door and going up. But I think I will go up. I'll climb up and hope everyone else can figure their shit out.
Okay, I'll move you to Edmund's spot.
Right. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, what's over here?
You see the table with all the papers and maps spread out on it.
Your friends will be fine, right?
Oh, God. You want to go? You want to get off this level?
I look at Edmund. Does he look like he's going up?
He's 10 feet up still. Yeah, he's ahead of you. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
All right. I'll follow him up.
Okay,
they seem
you
in
continue.
danger up there, but I don't know what's on this floor.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you know, the little guy.
They should have told us about this floor.
Yeah, they should have really been more specific.
I know, right? Like, it's just such a long climb up.
All right, well, we'll
We
climb
messed
up
up.
even more.
All right.
Next, we go to
Um,
the mouth chamber again, and we've got the Blade Lieutenant. This Blade Lieutenant looks to, I guess, Barrack and Rogal. I guess, who do we attack here? Barrack or Rogal? I'll let the dice decide. Even for Barrack, odd for Rogal. Odd for Rogal. Okay. All right, so Rogal, the Blade Lieutenant looks to you and is going to use its sword blade and attack. First attack, 14. I think that misses. Second attack hits you. Do you have any reactions or?
What did he roll?
Pretty high.
19 hits me, so.
Yep, he hits you. I know that. But do you have any reactions or Barrack? I don't know if you have anything to do.
Protection wouldn't work here, right? Because I need to be 5 feet of him.
Is that what the wording is? I always forget. Is it
Just
5 of the
totally
creature or?
Yeah, it's in 5 of the person you're protecting.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
So then no. You'll take 17 slashing from the blade.
Oh my god.
And the last one hits again.
Oh.
And this time for 20 damage. I think you go unconscious,
Oh.
correct? Is that correct?
Wow. But he's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. He's so upset that he froze
Look at that
himself.
face. Look at that. Someone get a screenshot quick. Control Window S. Oh, too late.
It's all right. It lives on the internet forever, Chris.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry,
Rogal,
my-
this
I
this
keep
Warforged
janky
strikes you down with its blade
Um,
arm. Do you say anything before you go down?
Wait, what was the amount of damage I took again?
The last one was 20, and the one before that was 17.
Oh my god.
Is that a kill? Is that like a death?
No,
It's not a death, but
he's unconscious. That's for sure,
Um,
and not good.
I don't know. I think I'd just be caught off guard. So I'm at 0.
Mhm.
Ooh. I should have re-rolled my initiative.
All right. Well, you are down right now. You go unconscious. You are not dead, but dying. Barrack, you see this. The efficiency with which these machines cut down Rogal. It is. Let's see, whose turn is it now? We go to Luke. Luke says to everyone, like he said to Edmund, that he will hold off any intruders trying to interfere with you, and he will watch Crunch. But now he looks around and he even maybe hears the sounds of Rogal's death throes above, and he looks to Kingsport and he removes an amulet from his neck, and he looks to Kingsport and he says, "Here, buddy." He puts it in Kingsport's mouth. He feels for it because again he's blind, so he just kind of feels for the item, and he says, give this to Rogal, okay? He's gonna need it. And Kingsport's like, "Meh," and he hops on and grabs the rope with his beak. He's got the thing hanging around it. He's grabbing the rope, and he starts to slowly ascend with the rope. All right, and then we go to Hieronymus. Oh no, Darius then Hieronymus, but Darius's turn will be quick. He looks to Hieronymus and he says, "Go quickly. I'll stay with this one." He points to Luke, and we'll hold off the defenders. He takes out Alchemist's fire.
Do you have any healing potions?
I do. Take this. And he goes into his pack and he gives you a healing potion.
All right.
All right, that'll be his action then, to search for the pack and give it to you. And then Mercy will go after you. But she's just going to continue up and go
I'm
to
going
the
to
rope
pull out
too.
my potion or my scroll of fly and use it on myself and fly up there.
That's excellent. That's even way better.
And so I presume I can do a double move, right? It's 60 feet of fly, so I can fly 120, but then that's all of my move. But how far up is it that I have to go?
So unfortunately, yeah, like you're going to have to spend a few feet getting to the chamber, and then it's 60 feet up. So yeah, you'll fly past Edmund and Amada, but it would take a double move to get all the way up.
All right, so I'm going to go dig a double move and get all the way up and make sure I'm like above like the level that they're on. So if I lose my concentration, I don't plummet to my death.
So here's the level that Amada, Edmund, and Mercy would be at, and Kingsport would be at. It's the one where there's a table. It's like the shoulder area. I mean, imagining
going
your
up
chest,
to where Barrack is.
shoulder.
I don't see him. I'm going up.
Yep, and you continue to fly up, and you would head to the mouth, which seems to be the end, although there was a sphincter hole opening in the room. It's just not above the chamber that you're at. So you'd have to go into the room to do so, and it brings you right to about here.
I will go and keep on flying up.
Well, like I said, the sphincter would be above Rogal and this Warforged, kind of like near the X. So it's not a direct connection. If you want to, you have to go into the chamber. You do have plenty of room.
I will.
It's about okay.
To go up. I'm trying to get to Barrack no matter what. I'm getting up there.
Oh, Barrack's there. You see Barrack. He's right here in this chamber.
So that's where I'm going. And then I'm going to try to get like over to here. Can I do that?
You can. And the chamber is pretty high. I think this chamber is, let me just double check, but I think it's like 20 or 30 feet high.
All right.
No,
I'll get
smaller.
So that I'm like 30 feet-ish up into the air.
I lied to you. It is a 15-foot tall room, but
So I'll be up by the ceiling.
I was going to say, though, this is the mouth opening. So if you wanted to, you could be out in the open air. Beyond
I'll go to right about where I am, just over the edge.
And as high as you want to be?
About 30 feet up.
Okay, so you're really high up, yeah. Perfect. You're about the height of the top of Landro's head, and you notice that you're within that like force field that was keeping it protected. You're within it. You can even see like the sheen of the sun off the force field. It's almost invisible. Yeah. And you can obviously have a great view of the Mournland here, so you can see. Maybe at this point those other Warforged reinforcements are at the feet, so you might not see them now, but you have good vantage point. All right, so you're done, Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very useful, that fly. All right.
It was deleted.
Mercy goes up into the chamber, and she'll get to the same spot as Edmund and Amada and Kingsport, and then we go to Barrack. You're at the end here.
Yep. Can I peer over the edge quick and just see about how far away the other friend's coming up? Well, first off, Hieronymus, my friend, great to see you.
You're happy.
I'm just bleeding to death.
Yeah.
And how far away do they look like?
About 20 feet away.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And they look like they're coming up rather fast. They're both climbing, but the rope itself seems to be levitating up the spinal column.
Fantastic. So I'm going to step forward, reach down, and grab my new buddy Rogal, and give him 9 hit points.
Lay on hands?
That's what I can give you. Yep.
I apologize for this, and I don't know how bonus actions work because I've never had one until now.
You just do it as a bonus, yeah.
So I'm going to use my telekinesis to bonus action try to pull one of the creatures towards the edge here. If you get where I'm
Ooh.
going with this.
Yeah, you want to knock him over, yeah.
It's a DC 15.
Okay, it's intelligence, if I'm not mistaken, you said?
That's my intel, but it's their strength versus my DC 15.
Their strength versus your intelligence save.
Let me confirm that.
Okay. Do you want to do it to the lieutenant, the one that's over Rogal's body, or do you want to do it to
Yes,
Glaive,
I
the one with the
sure
glaive?
do. The lieutenant. I'm going to get him off Rogal.
right.
Strength versus my DC 15.
Okay. Let's do the lieutenant.
It's a 5 foot, just trying to pull him close to the edge.
Gotcha. Okay. Strength. Okay. I rolled a 8.
Huh. If I push him...
That succeeds.
Oh, that
So-
succeeds? Blah.
No, you're good. I meant,
Oh, I
I meant,
succeeded.
I meant that's
So,
good. Yes.
Which one
Good
is
for
it?
you.
The higher one, the north, or the lower one? Which one is it?
The blade lieutenant is the one that's silverish. The eye patch one is glaive.
Okay, so I move him down to this square.
Okay. How many feet? 10 feet?
Only 5.
Only 5. You move him this way.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, great. And then Barrick, in your turn, you heal Rogal for 9. So Rogal, you have 9 hit points. And is there anything you want to do as a bonus or something like that?
Yeah, I want to walk around, intimidatingly looking at the blade lieutenant. To
Ooh.
hear, and say, I think it's time that my friend and I take care of you. And Rogal, I pitch a little shield of faith your way.
Wow. You're really
Oh.
buffing here.
Selfless.
Okay. So Rogal, you've got 21 AC right now.
Oh yeah. Well, let me return the favor.
It
I
actually is perfectly
also,
your
as a bonus
turn.
action, cast Shield of Faith on Barrick.
Okay.
Paladins.
Now, hold on. I will just remind you, though. I believe using your... you could totally do this, but if you want to activate your devotion sword, it's a bonus action too, I believe.
No, it's an action.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
It's a whole ass action.
a whole ass action. All right.
Let me see. Okay. I see this guy right here.
That's Glaive with the eye patch.
I can push somebody with 5 feet. Can I if I were to go like over here, can I push him over the edge?
So you mean down into the shaft?
Or can I
Oh
No, push the other guy right to the edge. I'll push him off the next time.
You could push the other guy like to here, yes.
can
Mhm.
I push this guy?
I didn't hear you quite right.
Believe in
You there, Joe?
Joey's playing from 1995.
Joe,
Fix
you're
that
talking
AOL,
about...
man. Come on.
Yeah, I think I may need to restart my computer.
Well, we'll see. Well, hopefully we don't have to do that. But
Um,
this creature or Glaive?
You know, I can if I can push the one in next to me off the ledge.
It's 5 foot push, correct?
Yeah.
You have multiple pushes though, right? So maybe you can push
Per
twice.
attack.
I don't know that per attack. So you could try. Yes, it certainly could try.
I did just intimidate him. I feel like Joey, maybe gets
No, it's like
advantage.
stab me.
Sure, go for it. So give me you do a opposed strength checks here.
No. I attack him, and then with my shield, I bash him with each attack.
Oh, shield bash. Yeah, okay, go for it. Do it.
So first attack, yeah, and then he has to do. Oh wow, that's a miss. I don't. Oh, 16?
That actually hits the lieutenant.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, strangely enough, he does not have the armor that the Blade Scouts have. Which is
so he
strange.
takes 11 damage, and then he has to do a DC. I think it's 16.
Okay, DC 16 strength, you said?
Shield bash. Yeah,
Okay,
DC
I'll make the
16
strength. He rolls a 23.
Okay. Next
Okay.
attack.
Yeah.
All right, definitely hits. For 15.
Yep. 25. Yep, for 15. And another strength check.
Yeah.
This time he gets a 6.
All right, he's off that ledge.
Well, you push him 5 feet only.
Oh, I can't push him over this. Oh, there's like a little wall.
It's one more lip. It's like he's got one more step. So unfortunately, at this point, no, you can't. But
I do have my
box him
move.
in?
you could box him in. Yeah. Hmm.
I'm actually going to, since he's out of my engagement range, I'm gonna move over here.
And
Or,
engage
no.
glaive. Okay.
But we got him all the way to the edge.
No. Actually, I'm gonna get
Finish
behind. I'm actually gonna get behind.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. And then let's see. Anything else from you? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. We'll go to top of the order. Glaive goes again. Glaive sees. Does not like Hieronymus threatening like this, flying.
Oh.
So we're going to go to here, and Glaive is going to use its crossbow, repeating crossbow shooting attack. I forget the name of it now. I believe it is called the... that's what it is. Serrated bolt launcher at you. First attack. What's your armor class, Hieronymus?
13.
Okay, you're hit. Total of 9 piercing damage.
All right.
Let's see here. And
I'm not gonna bother shielding.
not that this matters all that much, because I don't think you really care about range, but since you've been hit with this bolt, your speed is reduced by 10. Now, technically, your flying speed is, I think, automatically 60. I don't think it really matters, but let's say you lose fly,
60.
like right now you have to make a concentration check, then your speed would be affected. So
Okay.
make a concentration check. The total is, you got to beat a 10 at this point, because it's not
A Constitution check, right? Or no? Is it Constitution a
yes,
skill?
con saving throw.
Woof.
You succeed, and the second one will just narrowly hit you as well. Do you have any reactions or anything like that?
I will certainly shield it.
All right, this one was a mere glancing hit. It was a 13 on the nose, so you use shield and you dodge. You dodge that bolt. All right, so now we go to who's next here. Let's see. Oh, there goes Joey, but he did text he was restarting. And if we're out of order here, who are we missing here? Who's not in this?
Don't worry.
In the
We don't get to
zone
Joey
right
for a
now.
little while.
Actually, we can still see everybody. Amada, look how perfect Amada fits right between the two.
Ooh.
Look at that.
I just can't
And
move
CJ,
anymore.
you got a lot better looking.
Fortunately.
Nice. And let's see, who's next here? It would be
That's
Edmund.
me.
Edmund.
All right, Edmund, what are you gonna do?
Nate,
Edmund.
you got to let us know.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to climb to the top and immediately heal my friends. And
All right, so that's currently what I'm doing. Edmund is going to climb.
If only you could.
It's another 20 feet.
So it's 20 feet to get to where you are right now. I'm putting you
Okay.
right here on the map. 20
Okay.
feet to get to there. And then you have, because it actually, no, you have 20 feet more because it raises you 10 as well.
Okay.
So it raised you 10,
So-
you moved 10. You still have some
All right,
more
so
time.
I can get to here.
Yeah, you can get to
I
there.
can
You
definitely
have
get
10 more
to-
feet, actually. Excuse me, I made another mistake. You have 10 more feet because climbing is slower. It's double your movement. So it would be 20 feet of climbing and 10 feet of the thing to be able to get up to the top. Then you have 10 more feet of movement.
All right. Well, it's
Either
only
way,
from here.
you're good. Yes. Either way,
That's
you're
10
good.
feet. So your
Last I
measurement is
checked.
10
Last I
feet.
checked. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, push him to the edge if you can.
10 feet.
Oh.
With that, I would love to try and push. Ooh, there we go. There's Joey's back.
Yeah, let's Joey back in here.
I don't have the strength to push. I will, however, attack with Dearth and Nildar. my awesome daggers that other Warforged totally didn't understand. That's a 16.
A 16 does not hit.
All right, and then in bonus action with the other one, this one, 21 to hit.
That connects.
All right.
Nice.
I'm up in the air, so you're not. You don't get a flanking bonus off me.
Are you not within 5 feet of him?
I'm like 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Man.
I should have mentioned that before you came in. I knew you.
Well, he would have
Ruby.
seen it, CJ. You would have seen that there's nobody around Glaive. So if you want to,
Well,
do you want to
wouldn't
use
be
your
able to get-
Inquisitive? Oh no, that's a bonus action, right?
That's a bonus action, and that would have been that.
Yeah.
That's the only hit I attack. That's the only attack I hit with.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 4 piercing damage,
Mm.
and
Not quite the hits you've been doing.
No, that's the wrong type of damage. It should be closer. It should be this. It should be
Without the sneak.
7 piercing and 6 psychic.
Yeah. Okay.
I rerolled it.
All right. Glaive takes the 13 damage and turns to look at you. And it sees all these magical weapons and such, and says to you all,
You don't realize what you're doing. This is not your place.
You're breaking up there. Unfortunately, whatever you're saying is not coming through.
Wait, did it not?
Is your vocoder a bit damaged, or
Did it not come through?
something is?
No.
It's malfunctioning.
It didn't go through?
Not at all.
This is
What?
not your place.
All we heard was, "This is not your place." Yep.
Oh, damn it. Chat, let me know if you heard me.
We will.
What?
We are only here for one part of the Rod of 7 parts.
Okay. You can have this conversation, obviously, but it's a short, quick little quips. But, you know,
Yeah,
he
if you
basically
want to say
said, though, that
this is not our place.
he said this is not your place and tell Mercy to call off her dogs of flesh.
Dogs of flesh.
What?
Yep. All right. It's the
Wait,
lieutenant's
are
turn.
there- Are there robot dogs?
You, the blade lieutenant says.
You just hear from the whole being like, "You guys want dogs?"
Oh,
The blade lieutenant is going to use a bonus action to command its ally, and Glaive is going to be able to make an attack right now against Edmund.
Okay.
So here comes the attack. Edmund, what's your armor class right now?
17.
Okay. All right, that's a hit. Although for a very weak amount of damage, you got pretty lucky with the roll. 7 piercing.
Okay, I'll take that because that still hasn't gotten through my.
Your temp?
My temp hit points.
Okay,
Still have
fine,
1
fair
left.
enough. The blade champion, not the blade champion, the blade lieutenant is going to look at Rogal and say, "Stay down," and attack you with its longsword again.
I'll protect them.
Okay. Do you have to declare that before you, or after you know the hit?
So he has disadvantage on the attack roll.
I think
That's what
it
it
sounds
says.
like before.
Okay. It's a miss.
Yeah.
It's a miss. Second attack is a miss as well because your AC is 21 now, correct?
Yeah.
And a 19 miss. Barrack Helios doing what he does best, protecting his friends. Look at this. Excellent work.
I'm like,
Well
oh my
done,
god,
Rogal.
I've done so many protecting for so many different things. So this is
Nice
how
to
it
be.
feels.
It's nice to be protected.
It feels nice.
Nice to be.
Thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
got you, my friend.
Awesome. You would have been probably dying with 2 failed saves, honestly, if he didn't do what he did on his turn. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. All right. That's great. Excellent job. Teamwork here. Let's go to the next group, which is Amada and then Luke.
Okay. Once I get up there, will I have enough movement to get to anything?
Yes, you have 10 feet of movement once you get up there.
Nice. Yes, I will climb.
In my mind, it's just a continuous carousel. The rope is
Yeah.
moving, characters are moving up it. I'm not thinking too much about the logistics of it. When you get up there, you have 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Could you move my mini over there then?
Fine. God, so demanding, these players.
Sorry,
All right.
we're a very needy group. Okay, gotta zoom in.
We'll place you right here, I think.
Okay, where's my nearest enemy?
Glaive. The X is debris. It doesn't affect anything. It's just like a pieces of metal on the floor. It looks like some sort of a cannon.
Who looks like they're in worse trouble right now? Of my
Rogal
companions?
certainly looks the most endangered.
Rogal's over. Okay.
Rogal, were you here at the bottom, correct?
Yeah.
It's weird. On my screen, on my DM screen, it looked like you were in another spot. So
I thought I was
Wait,
at the
where?
top, but
no, you're good. Wherever you wanted to be, that's where it looked like it was for the viewers. So
Wait, so where is
okay.
he? Over here?
he's
The
actually
enemy?
over here. That's where he was on my screen, north of Barrack 1 square.
I think it's because I shut down my computer.
Maybe,
So,
maybe.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out where the enemy is in this cluster.
The
Everyone
enemy
has a
that
red
you
outline.
the enemy you can reach is Glaive, and it is right here. I put the red dot on
Okay,
Glaive.
Got it. Well, good luck to everyone else, I guess. For dramatic effect, could I say that I activated my giant might in the hole, and they just see a giant hand coming out?
Yeah,
Because
that
I
means
pulled
you
my
go
sword.
large, correct?
Yes.
Oh my god!
So that's my bonus
Pyro,
action.
you just hear squealing from the air above you. Wow!
Oh my gosh, he's so sweet.
You hear glee, sheer glee.
I think you're turning into your Valentine's Day characters again.
Yes.
Karen and
Alright.
your orc.
Wow, you draw something out of him
Zorg.
I've never seen.
You draw something out of him.
every round, you become more impressive. Pyro is just beside himself.
Oh, thank you. And as I say that, I pull out my mace and just start attacking.
Pyro
them.
starts writing poetry. But with his 6 charisma, it's gonna be really bad.
Okay, it's gonna be.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's gonna be +2 on each of these because it's a construct.
Your feet smell so good. Your toenails glisten and shine like wet mushrooms.
Okay, so let's see.
I don't know how much of a
hit.
Psychic damage.
yeah, right. You take psychic damage. Estelle,
all-
28
We all just
hits.
got accidentally
it's
viciously
deep.
behind.
It went to 6 damage +2 on top of that, so it'll be 8. And because I'm big, I get to add a D8 on top of that.
Okay, roll all the damage, and then I have a reaction for Glaive.
Okay, so that's a total of 16 damage.
Okay, cool. Glaive, as you bring down the mace of smiting, smithing, we're not quite sure. You smash into the construct, and this normally does quite a lot of damage to Warforged in your past experiences. When you get hit, almost like little micro particles start to patchwork up together, almost like reducing the
Nanites.
damage of the blow. Exactly.
Iron Man.
So she's going to be reduced by 11 damage. That's a total of 5 she'll take, or he'll take.
Okay, because I have pressure, I push him back 1.
Oh.
Okay, move Glaive where? The spot.
Wait, can I try to do that my second attack? Because I keep forgetting people go out of my range when I do this, and I can't.
But they're not out of your range. You're large.
Oh, wait.
I
you have
don't
a
know
10-foot
that it
range.
gives you reach, but you could. Either way, I'll let you do it on the second one. It's fine.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna try to hit again.
Sure.
So I keep forgetting to do that. I'm just like, I don't want to forget to use pressure, and they're like, oh wait, never mind. So I'd be a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh gosh, darn.
So then technically you can't push again, right?
No, that would have
You have
been
to
really
hit.
funny though.
Okay. All right. But you do connect for the small amount of damage, and then it is going to be Luke's turn. Luke's turn. Hieronymus, you're on deck, though. Luke and Darius, we're going to take them out of the combat, I think, at this point. They're down there, and I think you probably hear the sounds of, like, bolt rifles and echoing through the chamber of the spinal column. It seems like there's a combat going on down below. Darius and his alchemist fire blasting, and Luke, war cry of the ragged nomads of the tiger tribe, and Kingsport eventually pops his head over the top, sees what's
Truly
going
the
on.
hero we all need.
Kingsport's gonna survive and Luke's gonna die.
Kingsport goes down to Rogal, and you can see Rogal. It reaches out to you. It's got you and Luke, your shared amulet of health. It's like,
He's calling you weak. Reject it.
he's offering you the amulet.
I'm like, not now, Kingswood.
And he's like, you feel his eye tentacles, whatever those feelers, they're up against your back.
Yeah, like, how would I, like, what?
You
how
turn
would
back.
I interpret any of this?
You turn back. You see the amulet. It's in his beak.
Can I grab it? Like, is it my turn?
As his action, he'll give it to you, but you can't
Oh.
put it on until you get to your turn.
Okay.
All right. So you have the amulet in your hand, and then Mercy spends her turn getting up as well, and then Hieronymus is your turn.
All right, Hyro's gonna fly over here, and he's gonna use his action to actually use his mage hand to force feed the potion of healing to Joey's character.
Gotcha. Okay. Give 2d4
Like
plus
a Tom
2.
and
You can roll
Jerry,
it.
you know. Like, say it again.
2d4 plus 2. Either you or I could roll. It's up to you.
I'll roll it.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 4 plus 2.
And you're flying over
Wow.
Rogal, right? You're like above his head?
No, I just have to be within range. So I have 60 feet range on it. So it's the
Wait.
mage hand doing it.
Oh, a mage hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I had up a while ago. So and it's 60-foot range
True.
because of my feet. So
I
yeah.
think that's actually a really cool use of magic.
And
Now,
it's
it does-
listed as one of the things I can do. I administer a potion.
Yeah. It does take an action, but it is
Yeah.
that is doable. Yeah. hmm
And then I will use my bonus action to try and push the lieutenant off the ledge. DC
Okay.
15
It's a
strength.
strength check.
Mhm.
Strength save.
Yep.
Let's see. Blade Lieutenant. Strength 6. A 6. Goodbye, Blade Lieutenant.
I use
Do you
the
say
force. Like Yoda. Like I was like, my force is stronger than yours. Again, no charisma, has no idea what to really say.
And a blast of this telekinetic energy pushes the lieutenant, kind of jaunts him over the edge, and Barrack, you don't even have a chance to react to get an attack of opportunity because it's forced movement. But you see this thing,
I'm just
it
watching
swings
it all.
at you, and it slowly goes and falls over the edge, kind of
Yes.
falling backwards as if a unseen force propelled it forward.
Be in awe of Hieronymus. Bosh.
All right, and that's the end of your turn. Rogal, you got 9 more hit points. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to fly over here a bit.
Okay, great. And then
And I'm done.
and then we go to, it would be Barrack Helios. Rogal, you're on deck.
Yeah, it's a, oh, well done, Hieronymus. Great idea. And I, immediately, channeled divinity into, becoming really swole. Really
Nice.
big. And, I, sprint towards, Blades here. And I am trying to,
Yes.
shove him towards the edge.
Sure.
I like Hieronymus's idea here. So yeah, I get advantage on the athletics check,
Gotcha.
and the amount I can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled.
Okay.
Hopefully, be able to do it with ease.
I will say, this is actually a pretty like badass contest here because Glaive has gone into overdrive, like I stated at the beginning. The pistons screaming, mechanical gears pushing. This is man versus machine.
Oh,
this is
man. What is it? Tom
Henry.
no,
John Henry.
John
Yeah.
Henry. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's John Henry this thing.
And you have a hammer too.
Yes.
The analogy fits.
Barrick Henry.
So
right.
hold on before you roll, Nate, just to make this amp up the. Okay. Well,
man.
you rolled, but here's just to amp up
There's one.
to amp up the excitement for this. The creature has going to overdrive basically gives it advantage on strength checks and saving throws, so it's gonna have advantage on its roll. And I'm just gonna show the roll. I don't know if I can show it to everybody, but it goes to the viewers obviously, and we'll see what happens here. Here
So
we
how
go.
does it work when he has disadvantage? You have advantage.
No, wait.
I have
You have
advantage as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, both have, oh, okay.
They both
I
have
have to roll
advantage. Yeah.
again still. I just clicked.
All right.
too
Well, I'll
quickly.
tell you this first. I'll tell you its roll in total. A 25.
Oh, ooh.
Woo!
Got this.
We need a
All you
pretty
need is
good
a
one
net-
here.
All you need is a net 20.
19 or 20. 19 would be a reroll. 20 would be a win for you.
Alrighty, here we go.
Ooh.
Valiant, but I'm not gonna do it.
It's so valiant. It's like you literally ran with all your speed and might with your athletic prowess, and you ran into an unstoppable force ran into an immovable object, and the object won this time. Second attack. You want to try it again?
Sorry,
You want to try it again?
can I do one for each attack?
I believe so. Yeah, it's the same. I believe you can push with any attack. Let me just double check. Maybe
well
it's
then,
limited.
Yes, for sure.
Let me just check because it might be limited to one shove.
I think you can just replace
Only I
any
could help.
attack.
Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either knock it
Oh,
prone
so yeah.
or push it away. If you
All
make
right.
multiple attacks, you can replace one of them. Oh, wait. Yeah, this attack
Oh.
replaces one of them.
Okay. Well,
Right?
then.
Are you reading that right, CJ? Or you said it was like you could make multiple?
I thought it was you could make multiple, but it sounds like
If you're able to make
making it
multiple
as,
attacks with the
only
attack
one.
action,
Yeah.
this attack replaces one of them.
Oh, so you.
It doesn't
I
say
guess
you can make one of them. It just says this replaces one of them.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you could do two then. Yes, yeah. It just a push is the same as an attack. Yeah, so you can make
DM
another
ruling.
one.
I'm pushing if I can push.
Push it, push it, push it.
All right. First roll,
Push it.
not so hot. This time.
You want me to roll hers or his?
Sure. It's up. Yeah.
Let me do that one before you roll your second one.
Okay.
Here we go. Glaive gets a 24.
All right. Here comes an 18. I hope.
A 21 again.
No. I am
Again.
just man. I hit a really tough ore vein while I'm digging through this mountain.
Yeah, but it's epic. This is an epic struggle. You're locked arms.
right.
And Tasman says, didn't John Henry die from the exertion?
Well,
You did. You did.
I'm afraid for you, Nate. I'm afraid. Let's see. Anything else from you?
nah, that's it.
Rogal.
Okay. I believe I'm holding the amulet of health in my hand. I'm kind of nervous. Like, wait, what is this? Does this mean Luke doesn't have it?
Right.
But honestly, I'm bleeding out, and
You shouldn't be anymore.
You shouldn't be bleeding out anymore.
Well, he still has tons of hit points missing.
yeah, only have a 18. But I'm like, there's no time to think about that. The amulet's in my hand, so I put it on.
Okay.
And do I have to like reattune to it, or
No, I don't really do that hour long thing unless it's like a very special weapon like Nate's hammer. If it's a common magic item, I usually don't do the attunement thing.
I think it requires attunement, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't follow the rules, CJ.
okay? So I go
Rules are
from a
meant to be
measly 64 maximum hit points to 124.
Wow. Holy bejesus.
Oh.
How do I get that?
Oh my god.
So I now
Hey,
have
listen.
78.
Technically,
Oh my
hold on, just to be clear, Rogal had to literally die, be incinerated to get this. Remember that? So it's actually he had to struggle to get this
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah.
I want.
You guys see my body like react the same way Popeye does when he eats his spinach. Like, unironically,
Crazy.
hear like a little song like do.
I love it.
That's nuts.
What do you do, Rogal?
So is that an action?
I'm gonna say since Kingsport gave it to you, it'll be just be your like interact with item. You just toss it on your head, but you still can move and do your stuff.
All right. I go over here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to push. I'm gonna attack.
You want to? Okay, you want to do shield bash?
I'm a little bit nervous of falling over myself.
Yeah, it's true. You see how strong Glaive has been. It's been rejecting Barrack.
But I do have a potion of climbing, so maybe I can just grab onto something.
Maybe, yeah. All right, so you want to do the shield bash? Do it.
So yeah, I attack him.
Go for it.
With quarterstaff. Oop, sorry. Boop.
Quarterstaff or shield?
So it's the shield bash is a part of the attack.
Ah, okay.
So 16. I don't think that hits.
Does not.
But I think he still has to. I think they still have to take the test. Do you want me to read it out to you?
Yeah, read it to me, please.
Okay. If you attack a creature within 5 feet of you as part of your attack action with a melee weapon, you can immediately bash the target with your shield if it's equipped. The target must make a strength saving throw on DC 16. On a failed save, you either push the target 5 feet or cause it to be prone. Your choice.
Okay.
You can use the action once per turn. That's the last bit.
Glaive with a 26.
Yeah, he's fine.
26.
And then
Your second attack?
my second attack. Yeah. Gonna miss.
14, yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So Glaive, all the attacks bounce off of its armor. And at the end of the round here, Mercy gets up, and Mercy's going to attempt to talk to Glaive. Mercy says, "Stand down, Glaive. You're defeated. You're making a mockery of our kind. The humans in this land will never trust us. If you take actions like this, what were you planning to do with Landro anyway?" And then that would be the end of the round. We go back to the top here, and that's going to be, I think, Glaive, right? Yeah, Glaive goes next. Glaive is not happy and says to the group here, and I hope you hear this time.
"You fools. You listen to this weak Warforged. He is a mockery. I will be its savior."
And he's going to see this as a opportunity to maybe do what you've been doing. Rogal, athletics check.
Ah!
Can I protect that?
Oh, no.
It's not an attack roll, so I don't think so.
Well, weren't we just calling it in place of an attack?
But it's not an
It's
attack. It just
but
is in
it's
place
not-
of the attack. Yeah, it's not an attack. It's a special action in combat.
Eat that, baby!
Wow, 27. Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
Mind, I'm gonna need it.
Not successful. 15 this time. Wow. Okay.
He tries to do it, and I just put my shield up. That's the shield master. That's the.
Oh jeez. This is not great. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do the glaive attack in overdrive at Rogal.
This one I'll protect.
Okay.
No.
Not gonna hit you. Second
No, he's
attack with the glaive will not hit you.
No, he won't.
And the last attack, as it gets 4, it's gonna try to push you one more time. as a last-ditch effort.
Okay.
Oh, Rogal, you got to get another 28.
No way. What did you get?
Yeah, 28.
Are you serious? I rolled
Well,
a
yeah,
19.
I'll do a reroll if you tie.
I'm gonna activate my runic shield real quick here. When
Which
another
does?
creature you see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use the reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
It's not an attack roll, just like Barrack was trying to
Ah.
do. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh.
So good try, but let's see what happens, Rogal. See what you get. A 10. You fall down
Wait.
Landro.
Wait, should I heroic inspiration this?
You could.
Yes, you're gonna
Yeah.
die.
You're about to die, right? So
It's a 1 in.
20,
All right.
5%.
You need a 20.
I need a 20 or a 9.
No, you need a 20.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Are you doing it or not?
Oh, 19! No, he
Oh.
rolled 28.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can I use my reaction to cast Featherfall on him as he gets pushed off?
Can you do that as a reaction?
It says one reaction which you take when you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can. Oh my god. That's Featherfall.
I didn't want
says?
to use it yet.
I don't know.
Well, you have to fall first, and it wouldn't be like, oh, hey, Rogal, just fall. It's okay.
That's
like
fair,
you couldn't.
that's fair.
Yeah, right.
I would have been like
This is one of those times at the table. This is one of those times at the table you would have just whispered to the friend next to you, "Hey, I got Featherfall." Wow, it is a reaction. I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. Okay. The
All right.
Featherfall meta
I'm
is
like,
coming.
"Huh!"
Now this does not immediately help you entirely. It says the falling rate descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. So you will still take some damage. You will go slower than the full. So it slows to 60 feet.
Can I make an
It says
attack?
it takes no falling damage.
Yeah, there's no
Oh
And
yeah.
it's for a whole minute.
Damn.
It's got a
Okay, so if you
full
fell
minute.
forever, you would die.
Yeah, right. It's gonna take a while. I hope you got some rope or something to kind of lasso your way back up.
Imagine falling for 61 seconds.
Oh god.
Rogal, down but not out. You fall to the mist
Can I-
down at the bottom. Yeah. You're
Can
falling.
I try and grab onto the wall?
No,
a
you
falling.
can't grab on, but there's really not much here to grab on anyway, and the mouth is a little bit more of a protrusion. So luckily you will it's straight line,
Out
you
of
won't
the-
be like
You're gonna land amidst like the dozen warfords coming up.
well, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. No. Rogal has the climbing potion, so it won't take that long for you to get back up.
No.
It won't. And you know what I will say, though, Rogal? I will say you can't grab onto the ledge, but maybe as you pass the chest, which has that large, like, windshield, maybe that you can try to land your
Just
feet
like-
on.
Yeah, something. Like I can
Yeah.
grab out one of my pitons and try and like stab my way into it.
Yeah, we'll do that next round. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so at this
It's like,
point,
you
though...
thought you killed me, and like just climb back up.
Yeah,
Estelle, you saved my life.
for real.
Saved my
Yeah,
life.
seriously.
I wanted to make sure everybody else tried using their own things up for that, because I was like, oh, this will be great for an escape, and then you...
Oh,
That's wild. All right, so next up would be after Glaive, it goes Edmund.
Yeah, so Edmund just saw his long friend Rogal get thrown off by this dude, and like he kind of heard the feather fall thing, but he's still like he's just in full like no
Darth
And
Vader
he-
mode.
going full on at Glaive. I don't have any other I don't have any ways to like rage or anything, but if he was a barbarian, he would totally go into a rage right now.
I'm just like, wow, he's really peeved.
He's peeved.
21 to hit.
You hit. Here's the damage.
There we go. 34 damage
Oh, yeah.
as Edmund just like cuts, like, because he's and again, Glaive was so distracted by trying to throw Rogal off, he doesn't even see all these sneak attacks, dagger stabs.
Yeah.
And then
offhand.
Second attack offhand. Ooh, that's gonna miss.
That's going to miss. But the main one was the 34 damage, which is huge. You take out a chunk out of Glaive's body. They'll do that reaction, which will reduce the damage by 11, but still 23 damage is still pretty nice chunk here. All right. That's the end of your turn, Edmund. We go to Amada.
All right. I step up and I'm all excited. Okay. I'm just trying to check on my numerous ruins if I could use anything real quick. I'm just going to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first attack. Okay, I'm going to assume that's a miss, even if it's at 16.
A 16 misses, yeah.
All right, and I'm going to try to hit him again. I assume that also misses.
A 12, yeah. Unfortunately, you swing twice. Glaive is hard to connect with.
Dang, no.
All right.
This is
anything else?
It's not fun.
No.
I don't have anything else for bonus action. I'm gonna activate with the bonus action. I'm gonna activate my storm rune, which, of course, doesn't transfer all the information there.
You can just tell me.
Enter a prophetic. Lasts for 1 minute until state ends. You or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check. You can use reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
This is going to be huge. Okay. This could be huge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the storm rune activates, and you can sense the power of the winds swirling. The winds picking up even more so here at the mouth of Landro. We go to Mercy. She throws a javelin, which does not connect, falls off the edge of the mouth of Landro. Hopefully it doesn't hit Rogal. Then we go to Hieronymus.
Hyro is going to cast a wall of fire.
Oh.
He's going to make a circle.
Like on her squares? Or on Glaive's
so
squares?
So it's going to be... Hold on, let me get the drawing tool here. Ellipse. So it's a 20-foot diameter, so it's like a 40-foot circle, right?
Yeah.
God, anyone who's watching this from a distance, what's that bonfire?
Diameter. No, so it's diameter. Diameter is total 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about it right there.
It's a fireball or a wall of fire you're making?
Wall of fire.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm gonna put it right here. With hold on, I'll move it over here a bit so it's even better.
Kingsport is freaked out, runs away from it.
With I can protect 5 people from it.
All right, so Mercy, Edmund, Amada, and Barrick?
Yeah, everybody in there. Yeah, and then what's his name? Joey's character coming up, if he gets back in there, will be protected as well.
Okay.
And so they're all safe, and so the fire is coming into the center, burning.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yes, I love it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Wall of fire going to be cast that. There's some damage for you. 5d8. It's hold on 1 second.
Oof.
5d8 damage.
Well, yeah.
That was not a very good roll. Fire damage to this creature that ends his turn. Hold on. Dexterity saving throw, taking 5d8 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much. DC 15 Dex save.
Dex save, got it.
And then every turn thereafter, he will take another 5d8.
Okay. A 21 pass, so take half the damage. What's the damage total, you said?
12.
12, oof. Is that really the roll?
That's what I rolled.
1, 2, 2, 4, 3. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
impressive.
it's there. Yeah. Exactly. And do you want to use your telekinesis?
Oh yeah, and I will try that. It's a DC
Okay.
15 strength versus
Strength. Yeah. I mean, Glaive's been pretty good with the strength checks, but you never know.
Wait, hold on. No, I don't want to put. I was gonna try to push someone closer, but there's no need.
So Glaive away.
I'll push Glaive.
Okay. A 21.
Yeah.
Okay. Succeeds. All right. Now we go to the end of the combat here. Barakilios.
Excellent. Beric, like tightens the leather straps on some of his armor, and it's like, "Ugh, I just need to get better footing. All right, get over here, and we're gonna try it again.
All right. You want me to roll first?
Well, I already rolled one.
Okay.
And that was a save. That was not correct. Sorry.
Okay. I rolled a 20.
I don't know. I feel guilty. The modifier is the same for both.
Then keep it.
But
Yeah,
I
then
did
keep
roll
it.
an athletics check of 20.
So it's a reroll anyway, because I like this. Rerolls.
Alrighty. Here we go.
I got a 13. Terrible roll.
I got a
What'd you
10
get?
and a 9.
No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. A 10 and a 9 with advantage?
God, Henry, I'm not doing you service, man.
Damn. All right.
Palms and tries again.
Wait, Amada, you have something to say here?
I mean, I would like to give this guy disadvantage.
Do you do it after or before the saving throw?
I think I have to do it before.
All right, so you want to do it on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. This disadvantage, so rolling it normal for Glaive here. Failure. 17. You got a 21, right?
Excellent, yes.
Okay.
For Hyperius and John Henry, as I push him forward towards the edge here. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to move over one so I can
Thanks,
eventually get
Amada.
over there?
Actually, no.
Don't get close to the edge.
Oh,
We
I
already saw what happened.
I don't want to get.
Oh, yeah,
to the
I
edge,
see what you mean.
Amada.
I see what you mean. All right.
Seems like you had one of those feather fall things, and I'm not. Pretty
Okay.
heavy.
That's the end of your turn. We go to... Oh, geez. Who's next here? It would be top of the order here. So Glaive goes.
Wait, am I not in
Glaive.
the combat?
Oh, yeah, Rogal. Yeah, that's right. Sorry,
You
Rogal. Rogal, you want to take out a Patron and, like, climb onto the... Or actually, you have climbing. Sorry, you have the potion of climbing still.
Yeah, but I imagine I need something to grab onto.
Yeah, but like I said, maybe the chest, which is, like the viewing gallery, would be out where you are. If you... We'll see if we could do, like, an athletics check. See if you can maneuver your body to get your feet to touch it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, quick question.
Yeah.
Do I still have Blessings of Lathander, or is that not in this campaign?
I think that's long gone at this point, no? Oh, no,
Well-
you still do. That was permanent. Yeah, you do.
Could have used it last round.
You could have, yeah.
What was the blessing
Yeah.
of Lathander? 'Cause I have
Yeah.
other-
You have that too, don't you?
I forget what that was.
It's an extra D4 on
Oh,
Yeah.
once a day. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I get advantage
Any
of
check.
this because of my potion of climbing. But I imagine that passes.
A 20 passes. You can land yourself and grab onto the window, that sort of crystal window of the chest that you saw through earlier, and you can see this sight before you. I'll move you to the next round. I'm going to put you here. Whoa, look at that. Rogal, easy
Whoa.
now. Easy now.
Oh.
I'm gonna
my
put you
question
here.
Is, can I? Yes. I want to get as close to Luke as I can.
So here's the sight you see. Within that command room where you saw the skeletal figure on the throne, you're at the window. You're on the other side, but you're looking in. You see Luke and Darius hunched down behind the throne. Darius is throwing like alchemist fire, like a grenade. You see bodies of the Warforged before you, and there's Crunch, the now escaped Warforged, and he is standing here, shooting bolt launchers into the room. You see Luke is gravely injured, bleeding out from his stomach, his legs, his arms. He's beat up real
God.
bad. And Darius is in there launching grenades. What do you do?
Do I?
all because you didn't
Do I have
kill
an
him.
accent?
All because what?
All because Rogal let Crush live.
Yeah, true. True. Crunch lived. Yeah, exactly.
Crunch lived. Crunch is the
Yeah.
one who's done all this damage.
Yeah.
If Crunch had not survived, if Rogal had, just done what the Three Musketeers do,
Oh,
but
damn.
no,
This is like Saving Private Ryan all over again.
no.
Damn. All right.
Rogal,
Rogal, if you want to try to break the glass, you can do it. Give me an attack. See if you can do enough damage to this.
Okay.
Total hit?
20?
20?
14 damage? Or, yeah, 20 hit?
You see the glass, the crystal view shatter, and glass breaks into the throne room here. You land with a thud on the floor. What do you do now? I don't think you have any more like maneuvering at this point, but
Yeah.
you're next to Luke if you'd like
Can I
to.
make an appeal to Crunch?
You could say something, but you can't make it like a true check. You can just say something quick within 6 seconds.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll give you one more chance after this. Crunch, I will give you one more chance.
I'm telling you, this is it.
You're dead, he says, and he's aiming his bolt launcher at the group. We'll jump back into here in a minute. Luke is there, gravely wounded. Darius carried his body back behind the throne, using it as a little shelter. But he's down for the count right now. We'll go to top
Wait,
of the order.
Is he like dead, or is he like just? Is he still like alive? But
He's dying. He's dying. Yeah.
Oh, he's like down.
Yeah, he's bleeding out of his stomach. He's got wounds in his arms, legs. He's dying. Mm-hmm.
This is your final warning before I give you your second strike.
Okay.
Okay, good for now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the top of the order. Here we go to Glaive. Glaive is going to attack Barrack Helios and try to move you, Barrack. Let's see what happens here.
You might want to move the map over.
Good call, Estelle. Barrack Helios, give me an athletics check.
Sure. Does so you have to do something with fire first?
Oh, right. Yeah, I got to take damage, correct?
No, it's when he ends his turn.
Okay.
Oh, when he ends his turn? Okay.
You succeed. I
21.
rolled a 15, so you succeed with a 21.
Whew, thank goodness.
Second attack. You know what? We're just going to attack you for real here, see if we can do some damage. No. Let's move you with the other melee attack first. Let's go with athletics. Another 15 from Glaive.
Okay.
As he tries to maneuver you. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're
11 out of
maneuvered.
10.
You are maneuvered. He's got 2 bolt launchers. He'll fire at Edmund at this point. I don't think it really matters. No, Hieronymus to get rid of the fire here. Oh, wait, I can't see through the fire, can I?
That is up to you. It doesn't really say that in the.
I think it does block line of sight, so we'll go for Edmund for the
I
bolt
love
throwers.
this spell.
I like how no one ever goes for the biggest target.
Well, he can't. He can't. Oh, you. He could go for you. Yeah, no.
It's opaque, yeah.
Like if
No, Edmund.
everyone else is getting super beat up, I'm like, hey.
Hey, Edmund is the one here. Edmund, what's your armor class right now?
17.
All right. 1 hit for 22 piercing. You also have 10 feet slower movement.
We're going to uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you take half of that,
or
11.
Half that. So what is it? 11?
11. All right, and then the damage is 16, Chris?
Yes, 60.
Okay, that's the end of your its turn. We go to Edmund. Then Amada.
I have to make. So I would fall, right? Because wall of fire is concentration.
Oh yeah, you're right. You go down. Yeah, you would have done that already though. So you would have just landed last
my
turn.
feather fall, so I would have just settled down.
Yeah. Okay, go for
Wait,
it.
wait. You have Featherfall?
He has the amulet
Yeah,
that he
I
took
have
from the
the ring.
Warforged.
Does it only work on yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a ring.
Oh, okay.
Edmund, then Amada.
Edmund will take a step forward, attack with Dearth. That's gonna hit. for another 36 damage.
Oh, killer.
Oh my gosh.
Again. And then I'm going to bonus action disengage and take a step back so he doesn't attack me and move me towards the...
You want to move
left
towards the
edge.
other side there?
That's true.
Well, you want me to move like...
Go further away, yeah, is what she wants.
Barrick, why are you by the edge? Can I pull Barrick back off the edge?
You could try, yeah.
I got moved there on.
If he's willing, it's free.
Yeah, I think you're willing.
Yes,
I'm gonna pull him back.
I will allow it.
There you go.
Although we'd want to go here, I think, right? Because Amada wants to come in. Well, actually, I don't know. Where do you want to move him, Chris?
I'm gonna get him just away from the yes. I don't, back him up to like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
How
All
far
right.
can you move me?
Sorry,
5.
5 feet, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm more just concerned about getting him away from the edge
Yeah.
versus anything
Sure.
else. Sorry,
Amada, do you have a
Okay.
range attack?
I got my throwing axes.
Throw him, baby.
Well, you can... She just can't end her turn.
Right? Did she
No,
move
you
up?
can't. You can't land in a
Uh.
person's space to make an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's in the rules. But you can. I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, you couldn't. No. Never mind. You could throw or push your friends out of the way.
Push
Yeah, but that's
Barrick
an
back.
action, isn't it?
It would be one of the attacks in your attacks.
All right,
Right.
I'll pull him over here.
And he could probably just fail the check again, fail
Yeah.
it purposefully. And
It's
you
like
can
a
step
giant
here.
hand move.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
I don't question it.
go for it.
Okay,
Estelle?
Go over there.
Manhandle. I love
that's fine.
Because it's my turn again, I'm gonna give myself advantage on this attack.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Oh, this is huge.
Okay. So it's technically a 26.
Amada, how do you kill it?
I shove him off the edge.
You hit it with the mace. It bursts apart into like all the fragmented pieces of metal and gears, and just all of it cascades and rains down Landro as the Warforged is defeated.
Does
You'll
it
die like you killed their companion. I say,
Pieces.
knowing fully well he's alive and fine.
Pieces rain down behind you, Rogal. You hear it clattering into the.
like, does Crunch see it?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Glaive's head
I will
rolls.
spare you again. Dun, 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 dun.
Glaive's head rolls into the throne room right next to your feet.
Sick.
I mean-
like, I'll give you one last chance to live. And he's like, I'll always kill you. Then just his leader dies. It's like,
It sees Glaive's head and sees your swole body and hears Amada's threat, and Glaive will run. Not Glaive, excuse me, Crunch will run.
I chase after him.
Unfortunately, because of his speed, actually, though, Rogal, I don't think he would be able to, because he can move that bonus action move, just like, remember the other one? So I think it's 120 feet a turn. I don't think you would be able to catch up.
I see him use force speed, and I go, that's not worth the
Yeah.
But
effort."
wasn't he tied up though?
He was, but in the combat down below, he got freed by the others that assaulted. Yeah.
How far down is the tunnel to get down to the bottom of it?
60 feet to get to where Rogal is.
How
The
many
rope
dice
is still
that?
there, so if you want it, Rogal can use it. But Rogal,
Yeah.
let's get out of combat here. I'm going to...
I heal Luke.
Yeah, so just to make tensions worse here, I'm going to roll a... we'll roll a D4 to see... D4 plus 1 to see how many rounds did the combat go through. It went through 4 rounds, 5 rounds, I think, 5 rounds.
Mhm.
So let's see. We'll do. Nah, Luke's probably not going to die unless he rolls 1. So I'm going to give him 2 death saves, and I'll let you roll them, Rogal. 2 death saves.
Okay, actually, can you roll them for me?
Nope, you're rolling them, Rogal.
Okay.
I want you
And
to
can-
feel the
Can we
pain.
get down there by the time this is done?
This is because of you
No, this is like what happened
Letting-
prior.
letting Crunch live. So
That's
this
true.
is all your rolls.
Well, he succeeds the first one and the second one.
Okay, so why even heal him, right?
Why are you heal him? Ah,
You were
You lay
about
on
to
hands,
run after
Rogal?
that other guy
No, I
and ignore Luke.
I I give him 30 lay on hands.
Oh
Points.
yeah, pumping him full here. Luke looks up, opens his eyes. He sees you leaning over again and sees the amulet. He grabs at it reflexively, and he says, "See, it came in handy." He looks at like all your wounds and stuff like that.
I hold him up like a
Ugh.
I'm just glad you're alive, my friend.
That was a close one, he says. He looks at all the wounds on his body. He says, "We have to get up to the top." Darius motions to the rope. "The rope is still here. We could take it up." You want to go up, Rogal? I take that as a...
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's a little glitchy. It's okay. I take that as a yes. I'll move you back to the top.
Can I turn to everyone that's up here real quick?
And I carry Darius.
Darius can carry himself, but yeah, it's fine.
Before he comes up though on the rope, can I just be like, "I'm so sorry your friend Rogal fell. I wish there was something I could have done."
I think I heard something out of the corner of. I heard what you did.
He was brave and proud.
I had such a loud gasp, you know. I was so shocked. I'm so sorry you guys have to deal with this.
Kingsport's like meh 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 as Darius, Luke, and Rogal come up the rope.
Rogal, you're alive.
Ah.
I didn't think that she had cast Featherfall fast enough, but I guess she did.
Hi.
Edmund, you trying to say that you're worried about me?
Oh.
I've survived a Torask.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why did?
That's true. So
I
Mercy,
sent a Torask to hell.
that's true. Yeah. Mercy says to you all, "The docent is activating," and you can see it. It's like moving around. You can see the colors swirling on it. "Above us, your rod piece lies."
Through the iris-shaped door?
"Yes, through the sphincter."
Yes,
Go.
iris. It's an iris-shaped door.
Do you want to head up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use the rope and
sphincter.
Actually,
Everyone's like a snowflake.
okay, hold on. I actually am gonna cast Aura of Vigor or something like that.
okay.
Basically gives so for a minute I get to heal like a person 2d6 damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
You could do it.
can I imagine we have like a minute.
Yeah, you can do this for a minute while you're climbing. Do it. It's fine. You can. I don't think it's going to matter too much here, Rogal. We'll just go, or Joey. We'll just go to the top here. You can roll the hit points off. Well, you roll them, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I am going to probably take us off of the Roll20 view at this point because I don't think it really does us too much justice. I just want to show you a artwork, and then I'm going to take us off so we can see our larger faces.
All right. While Rogal is doing that, I go up to him. I lean over to him and say, "So, what are you gonna give me for saving your life?"
You want these hit points?
No, I don't need them. Come on. Nothing in life is free.
I take off my boots of winter.
The item.
I hand them to Amada. I'm like, "Oh my god, wait. It's been this warm the entire time?"
I mean, magic item's a magic item.
All right.
Oh, no,
So here we go.
Normal boots.
Normal
Joey
boots.
Oh no, he
froze.
froze after removing his boots of winter.
He's back. He's back. He's back. All right, everybody. I will show you one piece of artwork in a second after I read you the description, and then I'll take us off our Roll20 screen. We probably won't need it for the remainder. All right. You go up into the most upper region of Landro. You see around you dripping pipes and rusty chains hanging from this 15-foot high ceiling chamber. Deep red light courses rhythmically through the pipes, which converge on a large object atop a circular dais. The object resembles an oversized brain made of iron gray ceramic. Its surface is molded with countless grooves that form mesmerizing patterns. A crack along the ceramic brain's frontal lobe leaks thin gray liquid that pools around the dais. You can see it seeping down below the floor panels. This is the gray matter that's been oozing throughout Landro. Floating above the brain, you can see what looks like some sort of like metal chamber, almost like kind of like a helm, sort of, to speak. So like the one that you saw down below. I will. It's not really like a helm, but a metal apparatus above it, and I'll show you the artwork for this right now. All right, here you go.
Ooh.
Oh.
That
I
looks
kill
a
it.
lot more fleshy than how it sounded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says it's gray ceramic, but I think it's more of the construct around it. The brain itself is like held within the. You see the things inside it to the side. That's the gray ceramic. And you can see this like metal helm, or like maybe top piece just to the top right of the brain. It's kind of covering it. All right. And I'm going to keep this here for a minute, and then I'll move us over to the side. Everyone here hears in their mind telepathically this.
Greetings, intruders. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Edmund Brycene, friend to elf and man. Wink. Who is it that is speaking to us?
I have
Me.
no name, none that you would understand. They call me the Gray Matter Engine.
Are you what controls Landro? That is what this colossus was called.
Some may say I am Landro, though I don't see it that way.
How do you see it?
I see it as a vessel, one that I am chained to, one that is killing me.
It's killing you?
Can
How?
you get out?
I was damaged a long time ago. I lost what many people call consciousness. Recently, the Warforged have awakened me, revitalized. My mind can think again. I can feel again.
What do you feel? What do you think?
Anger.
I think about my existence. As it fades, with it my memories fade. You, all of you, I can sense your minds. New minds, but unfamiliar. Your threads, wove into a tapestry. I've glimpsed some of you before. Some like you. You there, your heart beats. Is that your lifeblood?
It talks to Edmund specifically.
Yes, that is my heart. That is my life's blood.
I sense that you wish to unmake me. Is this your goal?
I do not wish to unmake you, but I do wish to acquire something that will likely undo your consciousness.
The docent is suggesting the ceramic plating above contains the rod piece.
There is a part of you that is necessary to stop a great evil that is attacking this world and many others. A world where I come from, and a world where some of my companions come from. And it is important that we recover this artifact.
You wish to tear the pulse from my core?
I do not wish it, but I deem it is necessary.
What do the rest of you suggest?
I mean, he was dying anyway.
Is there any?
Do you feel that this life that you are living now is worth it?
I feel this life is beautiful. One that has purpose.
Can I ask you something then?
You may.
Do you wish to see this life continue despite you no longer being in it?
I wish desperately to live. The Warforged that I believe you dispatched were trying to give me life.
The thing is, we're on a quest to preserve all life. There is a being out there that threatens existence itself. And if we fail, then you will die with it.
Then perhaps my death is necessary. But
well, what do you want?
Before I go, will you do me one favor?
I'll do you whatever it is you ask.
I want you to lend me your thoughts, your secrets, your truth.
Ugh.
I want to know what life is like beyond, and that my life will truly save this multiverse you speak of.
Hyro will show him all of his terrible, depressing thoughts.
Let me probe your mind.
I allow
A piece of you, or a piece of me. A trade.
Oh, I want that.
a fair trade.
Can I turn to like Mercy and be like, is there a way to like transfer him to like, I don't know, floppy disk?
I am unaware of such a device.
Edmund is cautious. I believe Edmund's given up a memory before.
Hyro absolutely volunteers for this.
Yeah, I
forget what Edmund gave up, but he gave up, like, that's how bad it is. I don't
He's
even
like,
remember what
"Let
Edmund gave up.
I get on one knee and I sort of bow my head.
I don't do this because I don't think I have anything you'd want anyways, and this is weird.
Hyro will like summon up his memories of like the goblins destroying his homeland, the burning almond grove. This!
Before you do this, it requires a process.
It requires a probe.
Oh.
And you can see the creature, the gray matter starts to float in the air, almost like an appendage, and slowly reaches out. But it says,
I want a being of true peace of mind. One, to know that you are not trying to deceive me. I want that one.
And the tendril points to Kingsport.
like I'm turned around. I'm looking at Edmund and I'm like, it's me. He's gonna pick us.
That's great.
So, I mean, obviously it's Rogue. What?
I'm like, oh,
Do you want
all right.
the penguin?
Kingsport, in a strange manner, unafraid of this creature, moves closer to it, and its whiskery, tendrily eyebrows moving. The brain reaches out with the tendril and grabs at Kingsport's head. You all allow this?
No.
Are you
I
sure?
definitely allow
Rogue
that.
off.
Absolutely do. Rogal's the only one who's gonna try and stop it.
I'm looking at Rogal.
Hey, wait, real quick. What is anything gonna happen to this little guy?
He's huge.
Unfortunately, some of his memories will be gone. They will belong to me.
Oh no, he'll
I-
forget about that time he went meh meh.
Can you communicate with him to see if he consents to this?
I already am.
Oh, all right.
He
Well,
is
my
the
bad.
most. He is the most truly good of this group. I
Oh,
can
wow,
sense
you're
it.
right. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, are you
it makes
sure?
sense.
But I
Yeah.
sort of I react like a little envious.
I hope he
Kingsport's.
dies.
He looks at you. He's like, meh.
It's
Stupid
like,
penguin.
all right, fine. I bet
The tendril reaches out, kind of like covers his whole head, and he goes into like a trance. And you can hear the brain speaking out after a few moments.
Incredible. Absolutely stunning. This creature has lived a life beyond most of what I've ever seen. From stars in the galaxy to the frozen north to planes of existence I've never seen.
He's seen sea
Incredible.
beams glitter at the Tannhauser Gate.
Yeah.
I want just a few more. I don't want to die without experiencing some of this. Which of you can give me more?
I point at Rogal.
Ah!
All right. Okay.
You were so eager before.
It
such
seems
a
to be
giving
okay
person.
with if it gets a few more memories, it would be satisfied. Do the two of you, Hieronymus and Rogal, offer him?
Hyro's like, yes!
I'm like worried that Hieronymus might fuck this up.
Hyro's so eager for power. He's like, yes!
All right.
Take
It'll
my
reach out.
memories!
What a brave little
I
man.
sort of try like step in the way a little bit.
It'll probe both of you if it chooses to. It sends out 2 probes. Also, what's
Hyro-
important is that it confirms that Kingsport knows the mission and that what Edmund said is not a lie. Most importantly.
He's been listening.
He's been listening the whole time.
It's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, he's running the show, right. So here's what happens. Hieronymus.
Ah, this mind. So strong, carefully bandaged, carefully buried. The wounds, you've hidden them.
Share a wound that you would have, Chris.
He summons up the memory of watching his family slaughtered by goblins.
Yeah, and I'd imagine that this was one of the most traumatic moments in your mind.
The most.
Yeah.
Your
He's
mind is
forever left this
vast.
grimace on my face.
Your mind is vast, teeming with knowledge. Let me sip from its well.
And that memory is just a vague remnant. You can almost not recall it at all.
Oh.
You know
Take it
the event
away.
happened, but
Whoa.
nothing of it carries any emotion or weight. Everything that day, little details, you have forgotten completely.
Also, it's like
Yeah.
weird.
And Rogal, do you do the same?
trying to think which memory.
It says, your choices have shaped the world around you. Some regret, some pride. Give me one. Let it be forgotten. What is a life without mistakes?
I want to hold on to my mistakes. I want to give you something a little bit more special to me. Just to admire the sacrifice you're making. And I give him the memory of saving Luke.
Wow. From the burning from burning at the stake?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That was a
and
big
little
moment.
bit of a little bit of our time together from like seeing him grow.
The life you saved makes giving up my life a little easier. This is truly a special feeling. You will not be burdened by me anymore.
And the creature You can feel it. The entire Landro just shuts down. The brain pulsing still stands there. The compartment opening up. Inside, you see this gray, stony piece of a rod. Seems to be powering the entire engine. Edmund, do you want to grab it?
Yes.
You climb up to the side of the brain, up the metal scaffolding, and you get to the top. You grab the rod piece, you dislodge it from the area. When you do, you hear the sound in Landro say,
"1 minute until self-destruct."
The creature
If we
starts
all
shaking.
grab Hieronymus, will his feather fall help all of us?
I
down?
thought about this. I cannot.
Bye. I'm gonna leave. Run out.
Can you cast Fly, Hieronymus?
Yes, I can cast it on one single person. I have 1 third level spell left.
Oh my god.
I'll cast it on Barrick.
Okay.
And that will exhaust my. That will exhaust my spells. I have no more scrolls.
Okay. So you have Fly for Barrick. You have Featherfall.
I can jump
Amada,
off the ledge.
can you
Is
have
there
Featherfall?
Is there anything worth
I-
grabbing before I jump?
I don't have Featherfall. I got Levitate instead.
I could
That could
climb
work.
the way down.
That's true. Actually, Barrick and
Uh,
Rogal could climb.
So I could cast
Maybe
Levitate on
Edmund.
myself and also make myself big and see if anyone wants to hang
Well,
on
who-
to me.
So who
Hieronymus,
can't
I can
get
climb.
down? So
I'm
I'll
starting a
throw
timer
Edmund.
right
Throw it
now.
on Edmund.
Edmund is the one who cannot.
So I'll throw
Right,
on a float.
So-
Fly.
Phone grabbed the rod, right?
I have the rod.
Edmund has
Okay.
the rod.
Is there anything else to grab here before I
No.
jump off the ledge?
You also
Come
don't
on.
have a lot of time here, so
I got
I
seconds.
sprint.
Can I pick up Hieronymus as I'm running out as a giant woman?
all right. So here's how it's going to work. Amada, you're floating, and at some point you're going to cast Levitate. You're going to be holding some of the characters, like Edmund,
Yeah.
for instance. Hieronymus, if you wanted to give Darius Fly, because Barrick and Rogal could jump
Oh.
out the mouth and go down, you could do that.
I'll hang out as long as possible, then I'll cast on whoever needs it.
Wait,
Okay.
someone grabbed the rod for.
I
No, you
have
didn't.
the
Edmund-
rod.
Edmund grabbed it.
Edmund has the
Edmund
rod.
has it.
Alright.
The real issue is, Amada, how much can you hold? Because Levitate can hold how much?
I mean, the thing is, I can cast on myself.
And it levitates you and anything you're carrying, correct?
Levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds.
Okay, so that's the problem, because I don't think Luke and Kingsport will be able to fit into your arms.
I have my pyramid. I can carry twice as much. Right now, I'm like super buff. Can I carry Kingsport?
I would say so. Just need Luke.
Sweet.
Luke needs a way down.
Okay, then I'll hold on to Luke.
Well, then...
Yeah?
Oh,
Wait,
right.
or
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
who am I holding then instead?
You can hold Luke. Yeah, you can hold Luke. Yep. And so Edmund... Oh, you were holding Edmund, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. Luke can get his own ride.
No.
Because Edmund's my meal ticket. He's my way out of here.
So let's just do this. So Edmund, Amada, you jump down, cast Levitate eventually at some point so you don't land and fall horribly.
Yeah, I was getting closer and closer to the ground, and I'm just like, okay, almost there. Almost there.
Barrick runs down. Hieronymus
Luke's like, or-
falls.
Grab Kingsport.
Kingsport with you. Darius will fly down. Oh, Darius will fly and grab. He can carry somebody, so he'll carry Luke.
Mercy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So he'll
Oh, yeah,
carry Luke.
mercy.
Yeah, and the rest of you run down. Rogal, Barrick fly down or climb down. Hieronymus jumps down at the end. And I'd say Hieronymus would be the last one out, right? Because you cast all these spells on people.
Yeah, he was
And-
waiting for any options where you grab something before he jumps.
Yep. You rush down to the floor with your feather fall, and eventually Landro blows up in the distance as you're all rushing away from this mechanical construct. The gray matter engine is destroyed. All right, so here's how this was going to work here. So at the end, oh, Mercy!
That's what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
gosh.
I'll carry Mercy.
Yeah, no, we're asking like about mercy. On top of that.
I can carry one. I think I can carry like one of them.
Mercy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just return without their leader.
She's just like, guys, where
Mercy
we go?"
actually, she could stay. She could say that.
No,
No.
It's fine.
no, we're not doing
That's such a bad look on us.
it. That's such a bad look.
Well, if you think you can carry her down, I guess you can carry. What's your carrying capacity is low. Your strength is high, right, Rogal?
Yeah, strength +4.
Yeah, because you have like an 18. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot. You can carry her down as well. So the group gets down away from Landro. It explodes in the distance. You can see the bits of fragments landing near you. I mean, it doesn't cause much damage or anything like that, but you can get you're still within distance of the explosion. So pieces of debris fly past you, and eventually you get back to the camp. Mercy will bid you farewell after you take a long rest at the colony there. And she says that she's going to take her people eventually and give back the items to the humans of Seer, the ones that they've taken, and perhaps carve out a new place for them somewhere in the Mornland. You head back ultimately to the mirror, which is the only real hope you have of getting back to your homes.
Yeah.
You're at the mirror. And Edmund, you've had a time to look at this rod piece now. This rod piece, I mean, it seems like just a hunk of stone. It doesn't look that special.
Wait, hold on. The mirror is downriver, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just because I want to be able to use it, I use my robe of useful items and I pull out a 12-foot long rowboat. With that,
Yes!
just to say how we got there, because I gotta
Fair
use it.
Fair enough. The rowboat will take you down. So, at this point, the group heads back to the mirror. And, Edmund, would you have tried to learn something about this rod piece, or would you have just been keeping it hidden secret?
I would have. So, probably, I would have been in secret trying to learn
Sure.
something about it. Like, I wouldn't have been, like, out in the open in the, in the colony, like being like, what look at this thing, but I would have been like sneaking away to like either a private quarters or something like that.
Sure. Actually, Edmund, you would have you actually wouldn't have been able to use this in the scene, although it kind of would have probably made more sense if it could be used that way. But the rod piece does require attunement. This is a very special item, just an amulet. But you learn that it can reverse gravity, and you actually feel like you're not quite sure, but if you were to try to use this, it might be able to do this in a large area, something that would be much more powerful than like a levitate spell or something similar. A massive field of anti-gravity like the spine of Landro. So that's what you've learned about it. However, you know it's got a bigger purpose, combining to make the Rod of Seven Parts. But you're there at the mirror, and you've learned that sometimes magical items can activate these sort of portals to planes. You want to try to use it.
Yeah, I will try. I'll like touch it to the mirror and kind of focus my my thoughts towards Faerun, towards my homeland, towards probably the southern areas, not winter, not
keep.
Not Icewind Dale specifically, but like I'd probably be thinking of Waterdeep or
a place that would be maybe
in that
closer
area.
to
maybe even Candlekeep, because I've been there more recently.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get back to Sigil. So, okay, so you find that it does appear, although everyone who was going first.
I say, Amada, this is your way back. Candlekeep is not exactly Chult, but it is.
I can travel
close
around.
by. And if you wish to continue on this quest, I'm sure.
Actually, fate will bring us together.
I do need to get back to Icewind Dale, because that's where I left that crystal.
That's right.
Well, you have fun with that.
I do need. That's kind of the opposite direction of Chult, but I do need to get back there. I'm sure I'll be able to make it there.
Well, if Amada wants to imagine Chult, if you allow her to use the magic first, she could.
I would imagine my parents' retirement home, like where they decided to hole up for, the rest of their lives. It's been a long time since she's been home.
And you can see your home of Chult if you choose to do so.
Yeah, I look for them. I go to their home.
Do you say goodbye to your friends and especially Hieronymus, who's grown?
Goodbye, blue lady.
Oh, you're so sweet. You know what?
I'd like to go with her. Hieronymus, you are free to go.
No, I'm going with Barrick.
You've been the absolute sweetest, Hieronymus. I feel like I gotta give you one more thing here.
Oh,
those boots would be nice.
You know what? You can have them.
Like rolling out on the ground with them, like hugging them.
These are the boots of the Winterlands, right?
Yeah.
You have Rogal's boots of the Winterlands.
Yeah.
You're gonna go back. They're just so powerful.
Yeah.
All the magic.
Hey, you know what? These could come in handy, Chris. We'll see.
All right.
This isn't a kink thing for him, right? It's just he just wants
might
the
be.
boot.
It may have planted the seeds.
Just
It might be.
more magic items that are kind of useless.
Gonna
It doesn't
inflate.
matter.
It don't matter. It's fine. It's fun.
Gonna inflate the Borderlands magical reserve here.
By times 10 already with a
I think-
wand of scowling and boots.
I think
That's right.
the wand of scowling is probably more.
Oh, that's coming into
Appropriate.
play. Oh, God.
All right, so Amada, you jump through the portal. You are gone. Hieronymus and Barrick, you think of the keep on the Borderlands, your home in Illustria. It appears through the mirror. What do you do?
So long, friends. I'll jump right through.
Farewell.
It's been a pleasure.
You truly are a friend of man, and others I've seen.
Yes.
And I give him a predator handshake.
Nice.
Or really, yeah. Oh, you gotta get it's the full forearm in there.
It's a
Rogal.
pal. You wouldn't understand it.
Rogal, it was a pleasure to fight beside you. I haven't had the pleasure of fighting with someone so conscious of the ones they're fighting against. I've always been that character in my among my friends, and I feel like I've lost quite a bit of that. It was refreshing to be next to someone who really is looking from all points of view.
You're here for the other side. This is why I jumped through first, you fool. Just give me enough of this nonsense.
I know. He talks
What's
to me all
wrong
the
with
time
you?
about saving 2 days a year, Irish goodbying.
Shut
I
your
don't know.
mouth.
It's the whole thing.
Well, Barry, I just want to say thank you for saving my life.
Oh,
And
it was a pleasure.
it's truly an honor fighting by your side.
And with that, I give them both 11 hit points and got through the portal.
Yes.
And Darius says, "So long, everybody. It was an honor." He salutes both of you and jumps through the portal. Kingsport's about to jump through the portal, but he doesn't really know what he's doing, so he's blind.
When Darius appears,
I'll
I
grab
just
him.
want to be like, we really haven't gotten to know each other that well, even though.
I look at Luke and I look at Rogal and I go, I guess it is probably best if we do go back to Icewind Dale and head towards the Tiger Tribe camp.
Back home, Luke says. Yes.
Yes.
Edmund,
And
what do you plan to
Luke-
do?
Hold on, wait. Luke hops through first once Icewind Dale appears. Kingsport follows. And then it's just the two of you left. Go ahead.
Edmund, I'm worried.
what is
I'm worried
your
you're
word?
going on a quest that may be above your pay grade.
No, this is This is well within our abilities, my abilities at least.
You lost running for mayor, didn't you?
I did not get the speaker position, as you know.
Is this just like you trying to get away from that embarrassment? Because like I just want to say I am proud of you for running for mayor.
Speaker, yes, I did try and run for speaker of one of the 10 towns.
Bryn Shander, right?
I believe it was Bryn Shander, yes. I did try and run for speaker of Bryn Shander, and it did not work out.
Well.
But I mean, of course, you know, there's a lot that the people of Icewind. I mean, again, I was an outsider from the 10 towns. I wasn't born there, so they did not really trust me.
Still a hero of the land.
I was a hero, but you know that can only get you so far.
That's true.
But
if
with
you
all
need
of the stuff
help,
that we've done, if you would like to join me, you are more than welcome to continue on this quest, Rogal. I'm sure that the others on this quest would be happy to hear of you and learn of your great deeds and the time that we spent in the Netherese city of Yithrin, and how we resurrected our friend
many adventures.
Julius. Or no,
As long as
Flair.
As long as
Flair.
I know.
Julius is still dead.
He's dead.
Julius, right, Julius. Oh God.
So do you accept,
And I'm
Rogal?
surprised. I'm. Would you like to join us?
Well, as long as you're safe.
No, we'll be safe. Do
long
not
as I-
worry.
Help in that. you'll
Again,
be- then I would.
I'm working with very powerful mages. Morden Kanan himself is.
And as you
working
say
with-
this,
and-
Edmund, and you say Morden, Kanan, Tasha, Illustrial, the portal, like as your thoughts shift, changes to the sigil sanctum.
Well, would you like to join us at the sigil?
Don't we have to take Luke back first?
He's
No,
already there.
He's
Oh,
no,
oh.
he's already in Icewind Dale. He already stepped through, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? One last ride with the Three Musketeers.
We'll have to find the third one.
Yes.
Let us go. Come.
We've only been off by one number. Why? Mess
No,
it
it's
up?
always been 3. It's always been 3 musketeers and some other person.
Some other person. All right, the two of you jump through the portal to Sigil, the sanctum of Illustrial Silvermoon. What's to come in Chapter 5? We start Chapter 5 in 2 days, everybody. This has been a wild ride. Thank you for playing Estelle, reprising Amada. So good to see her back on the channel. Nate and Chris, Hieronymus, and Barrick. Always glad to have you two, and we'll see what adventures the two of you get up to with the Keep crew once you get back to the group. And,
Whatever, it wasn't no fun.
That's right. And who knows what the other people in your crew are up to, if they're even alive.
I
We'll
hope
have to
they're
find
dead.
out. You hope they're dead? Okay. Well then. And Edmund and Rogal, seems like
Work on that.
perhaps the two of you will be back for some more hijinks here in Vecna. More to come. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all on the tabletop. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.